Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the second episode of Ballad of Ennersval. Welcome in, guys. Hi. Hello. First of all, hi. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I hope you can hear me. Tell me if the music's too loud or too quiet. I will adjust. And yeah, welcome in. I hope you guys are excited because I certainly am. We had a wonderful first session, and I can't wait what happens next with these four wonderful goobers. Yes, yes. Well, let's go say hi to these wonderful peeps. How about that? Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
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 How you
Hello.
doing?
Hello. How are you guys?
We're good.
Excited. Oh, yes, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Alrighty. Well, I will let our beautiful adventurers, greet you guys, tell us who they are, and while they do, let us know if audio needs any adjusting. If anyone's too loud or too quiet, if the music is too loud or too quiet, let me know. Let me know. All right. Artie, whomst are you?
Hi, I'm Artie. I play Kovah Nettlefoot, or Kovah Nettlefoot, a little halfling man from the Kingdom of Morn.
Beautiful. Next, we have Swifty. Who's that? Who's that?
It is me! I'm Swifty. Hi everyone. I'm playing Ritz, who's a young tiefling lad on an adventure with these goobers.
Very nice. Next, we have Reb.
Hi, I'm Reb. I am playing Wick, who is a fire genasi fighter (gunslinger later when we hit level 3.
Hell yeah.
And yeah.
You mean if we had level 3?
If no, very quick, please.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Are
Alright.
you?
And we have Schnoo.
Hello, I'm Shnu. I'm playing Kari, who is a Flavin Kalashtar and a cleric.
Flavored
From
kalash. There was some spice on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here's the fun thing, guys. Today is the first episode where you will be able to check the gang's stats, their class, their race, everything as we play. So there's this wonderful extension that Von Explainer made for the channel, and if you mouse over the screen, you'll be able to see on the left side a little golden book, and you can click on it and see where that leads you. Oh.
You should fix Kovah's strength.
Yeah. Well, these are like the starting
There
stats.
should be stats.
Yes, these are the stats that you should have, but for one reason or another do not. So, yeah. This is for everyone who's interested in what the stats are and the little write-up about the campaign.
Yes.
Alrighty. Audio seems good. Thank you, Nika. Thank you. Yeah, so let's quickly get through the any announcements we have. So I talked about the extension, which is awesome, and Explainer did an amazing job. Also, we're using the music and sound effects from Syrinscape. So if you need stuff like that for your D&D or any tabletop, honestly, check them out. Also, during the game, there might be some audience participation, so I might ask chat to roll some dice for us sometimes, so keep an eye on that. And also, you can join our Discord if you want to be up to date on any announcements or fan art of the campaign, of which there is already huge amounts.
You guys are so
Yeah.
cool.
Yes, thank you, Martina. Thank you. And the last announcement for today. I already published the first episode of Ballad of Ennersval on YouTube, and over the last week, it already got 1,000 views on YouTube, which is crazy.
Sanity.
That's so cool.
That's crazy.
bananas.
Yeah,
That's
well,
wild.
I am convinced that it is mostly because of Reb and Doig and Swift talking about this campaign, because yeah,
I guess we better keep talking about it then, huh?
Yeah, the channel went from 5 subscribers to like 160 or something.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, the episodes I'm gonna be putting on YouTube are a little edited. So all of the gameplay is still on there, but I'm adding the high resolution art for the things that I've made as assets for the game. And yeah, I am excited about doing the second one.
Yeah. That's
All
sure.
right. So, guys, are we ready to get into this?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
I did on a little thing during our, our quiet time
Oh yes.
before entering stream on who should give the summary, and we collectively decided that people who are deciding that is chat. So I'm going to drop a poll.
Well, do we really need a poll? I think we can do it faster. Well, actually, yeah. I think poll is by popular vote. I was thinking like a D4, but that's one person deciding versus
that's
everyone else.
That's what we were thinking before this thought of allowing it for chat.
Your own fate.
Yeah. So now chat decides.
All right. Well, then, yeah, chat, give us your choice on who is the person doing the summary for the last session. So this is something I want to try out. I don't know if we're gonna stick with it or not, but we will try to kind of do a mix of DM reviewing like relevant information for this session, and also the characters talking about their experience of the last session. So that way I can catch people up on stuff that might have been before, and you guys can give us a little bit of personal thoughts of your characters through narration. Ritz is climbing forward as this goes on.
Listen, chat. This is your fault if you choose this.
Amazing.
Yeah.
This has happened.
Yeah.
Like, you can't blame me for what happens if you choose this.
Yeah. I mean, are we really surprised? Are we really surprised? All right. I will probably like close it faster because it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear who's gonna be making the summary on this one. So we're gonna like do a rotation at some point. But Ritz, you are starting us out. So, what happened on the first episode of Ballad of Ennersval?
Okay. Lady V, please do feel free to fill in anything that Ritz misses or messes up, okay?
No problem.
All right. So, what happened? We was all on the road together. Met some cool peeps at a campfire. A guy called Kovah. Genasi called Wick. Me and Carrie was there. We was just like chilling out. A guy called Betry came around, gave us all a bit of drink. It was great. It was an awesome night up until there was this huge explosion out in the distance, right? None of us knew what it was, so we went to go and check it out, and this horseman comes galloping through the night, collapses by our campfire, clutching a box, some mysterious artifact, but there's no time to check it out, right, because we can sense something's coming. Everyone's uneasy, everyone's panicked, so we're like, all right, we just gotta get the hell out of there, and grab this box. Oh, the guy, he says, take this to Lady Gwendolyn, right? And then he pops his clogs. So we grab the box, we grab Greta, who's this sweet little girl, Grandma, Gunhilda is there too. These shadows come out of the darkness after us as we're trying to get the wagon ready to go. And they ice this guy called Jonah, who was traveling with Betry. And we all try to fight him off as best we can, right? Carrie's being like real smart about it. She's trying to work out like what these shadows are thinking. There's this one like real messed up looking ghoul at the front. None of us know who they are, what they want, but they're coming slowly towards us. And we just figure it's bad news, right? This thing looks way too strong for us. So Carrie's trying to like distract it. I hear screams. I go try to defend Gunhilda and Greta from these shadows. Gunhilda gets hit. She's looking bad. Kovah gets hit. He's looking bad. We manage to get everyone onto the wagon and get away just before disaster strikes. But we're still down an hour. Like, we've got people injured there, right? So we're tearing through the night on this wagon, trying to lose these shadows and this weird ghoulish thing that's following us. And we see a sign for a farmhouse. So we pull off the road, we go to the farmhouse, and we try and get the guy there to help us. We're lucky that Svante, guy who runs the farm, super awesome bloke, right? Straight up and down, lets us in, takes care of Gunhilda, sends her through to a bedroom, and we discover that this farmhouse ain't just no ordinary farmhouse, right? Svante tells us it's under the protection of Pixies. He's got this ring of mushrooms around it, and it's keeping out any evil influence. So we look out the window, and no joke, this ghoul is just standing there on the edge of the mushrooms staring at us. So Carrie and I go out. Carrie's trying to work out what this bloke's deal is. She's like talking into his head, and she figures out that it's an aberration. Don't know what that is, but it's an aberration, and it can't get through the mushrooms, but the mushrooms are slowly like losing their power and wearing away. And as we talk to Svante about this, he tells us that the magic on the mushrooms might need to be refreshed by going and talking to the Pixies. But I figure we have maybe till like sundown tomorrow to try and get this all sorted out before the mushrooms disintegrate and this thing is going to be getting through and getting to us and getting to Greta and getting to everyone in the farmhouse. So we go back inside. Kovah and Wick are checking out the box, right? Wick's giving it a lick, the old lick check, checking out like what's going on with it. I give it a check over for curses. Can't see anything wrong with it. But it's giving us all a real uneasy feeling. And Carrie gives it a check, and she figures that it's actually like super old, like super old, before God's Thunder old. And we basically decide to leave it. We don't want to try and open it in case anything weird happens when we do. So we leave it on the table. We decide we're going to try and get some rest. Maybe everyone will feel better in the morning. And just before we do, there's a small confrontation between me and Carrie and Wick, as they figure out that I might know who Wendelin is. So we all go outside for a civil discussion, and I tell them that yeah, I know of Wendelin. She's someone who's from Ennersval, which is where I'm from. And like I can probably give them some more information on the town and on her if they want. I just kind of kept it from them because you know, I don't fit in properly in the city, and I'm trying to kind of just enjoy my time out here while I can with them, basically, and avoid any awkward discussions till later. So we all head to bed. Next day comes, everyone's feeling a little bit better, but no one's strength has returned. Like, Kovah's still super weak, Gunhilda's still super weak, and so we figure the best thing to do, after a good breakfast provided by Svante, is to go find these Pixies, try and figure out refreshing the protection on this farm. Then once we know we've done that, we can take off with this box and try and get to Ennersval before this shadow thing follows us. And so we set out on the road. Kovah and I have a little chat. I actually tell him, not anyone else, I tell him that I don't have a clan. I'm not part of any kind of Golden Doe or Moonbear clan or anything, which he doesn't seem to care too much about, which actually suits me quite a lot, because there ain't no way I'm telling Wick or Carrie. They both seem like super into that stuff. And oh, I almost forgot to say, I was treating Kovah's wounds first day, and I discovered something strange about Kovah. He seems to have some kind of like growths or wings, or there's something going on with that guy. But he seemed like super skittish about it, so I didn't want to really bring it up. And one of the reasons he started talking to me on the road was to make sure I wasn't going to tell anyone, which, like, of course I'm not. But I reassured him that I wasn't. And yeah, we reached where the Pixies are. Oh, we got a dog with us called Tufts. Tufts is super cute. He's Svante's pooch. He's great. And we're there with some offerings that Svante gave us to try and see if we can refresh his protection. And that's where we're at.
Amazing. Amazing.
Perfect.
Very good.
That was
Ritz,
excellent.
you get an inspiration because you honestly covered
Yeah.
everything.
Mhm.
Everything.
That was great.
Yeah,
10
and
out
look
of
at you
10.
guys with chat's
Really
help.
good.
All of you begin the game with inspirations. I'm sure you won't even need it probably.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that was amazing.
genuinely.
Thank you, Ritz. Let us begin then. As all of you are taken to meet Lady Salvia, the leader of the Flightless Pixies, you see this older-looking pixie with a dress made out of tulip petals, very long white hair, and she meets you, and looking at Kovah, who is in the front of the group, says, "Yes, I felt something strange disturbing the woods. I suppose you are here to tell us. So please do."
Right? Okay. So, how do we explain this?
He kind of squat down a bit and just ends up sitting so that he's a little bit equal level.
So, we came from a bit away where there were there's a shadow, what did you call it, Kari? That aberration?
That's
Um,
correct.
this aberration seems to want a item that is potentially bad. We need to take it to a lady called Gwendolyn in Ennersval, because a man who initially had the item died holding it and told us that. So we ran from this shadow being, but it had more shadows and it's chasing us. It's chasing specifically the box. So we got to your friend, Desvante, to his house, which seems to have a ring made by you guys around it, protecting him and keeping that aberration out. The thing is, the aberration's a little bit more dangerous than the ring, I think, is meant to keep out, so it's kind of been depleting. And at the rate that it's going, we don't have too long before the ring breaks and the protection is gone. So we've got Tuft with us and some honey to give to you guys in request that you help Svante and us, I guess.
You see the small face of this pixie grow dark, and she nods and says, "Yes, we saw a flash on the horizon. We saw the birds flying away in fear, and most disturbingly, I felt the strings of the world being plucked by a hand cold and hungry. Is that truly the being that made the forest shudder? That creature that is after you?"
It seems to curse things it touches or take something. It weakens them somehow.
Well, by threatening Svante, a dear friend and ally, it is encroaching on our territory. So that slight shall not be ignored. But if it is following you, what do you propose?
Well, I think we're planning to go to Ennersval to meet this Gwendolyn with the box. So once we've got everything ready, we should be on our way. So I don't know how long we're planning to stay around Svante's farm, but repairing the ring and then we leave, and presumably this shadow creature would leave too, and leaves Fante alone. Right, guys? Was that correct? Am I correct?
Yes.
I hope so.
That's the
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah.
And what means do you have of protecting yourself from its magic?
I can do a little bit of magic. Just some parlor tricks, really. But it might hold them off long enough. I guess
We-
speed.
Hmm?
Speed, I guess. We outrun them. Maybe?
We are pretty fast.
But no, we
But,
don't have. We don't have a
Ko-
better solution.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe when we get to the city, they can hold it off a bit. We just have to outrun it till then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're especially vulnerable too, because I don't know if you can tell, but Kovah's not always this. No offense, Kovah, you look like you could get blown over by a big gust of wind.
Yeah, that's fair.
If I worry about what happens if we get caught up in another tussle with those creatures.
I would like all 4 of you to give me a persuasion check. And she's gonna do insight.
Ooh. Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Aha.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
18.
-2 again.
Oh,
How do you keep
Jesus.
being able to roll a -2?
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Well,
Okay.
well.
Okay.
This
So,
seems accurate.
Ritz with a 6, Wick with a -2.
Yeah.
Kovah and Kari are both with an 18. That's pretty good. So, she looks at all of you, and you can see by her face that she doesn't want to offend you, but also doesn't know how to hide her doubt, as it were,
Yeah.
about your abilities.
Mm-hmm. I think I can do that with Kari. Like,
Mhm.
I understand we are ill-equipped for this creature. We cannot proceed further. We'll be constantly on the run, and we have no way of stopping this creature. But we must. Can you help us?
We are called Flightless Pixies. Do you know why?
don't know.
Is it because you can't fly?
You can hear a murmur between other pixies surrounded you guys. You can see the Daisy Drop pixie with the huge knife kind of frown at Ritz's very blunt way of speaking. But Lady Selvi ignores it and says, "Yes, that is part of it. We have been tortured and experimented upon for decades in years past by a wizard that used to live here. He was trying to take as much fairy dust out of us as he could, which led to us losing our ability to fly forever. However, we fought furiously. And we succeeded, even though the odds were certainly not in our favor. The second reason that we are called Flightless Pixies is that when it's time for fight or flight, well, you know which one we choose.
That's pretty rad.
There is something that we can do, but it requires preparation, bravery, and most importantly, trust between us. Through the graces of our patron, the great Thistle King, we have been granted a boon. He was moved by our plight and our bravery in the face of adversity. And we have a tiny replica of a majestic, godly flower that resides in the Feywild. It is tiny, but it is strong. and it can get rid of a creature in a blink of an eye, but only once. She goes back to her hut and comes back bearing this beautiful bud of pink and purple colors, and without touching it, with her magic, she pulls it up and holds it aloft above her head. And I think I can show you guys how Lady Salvia looks now.
Yeah. She's so cool.
Oh, I
There it is.
love her.
Yep.
Damn, this art goes so hard.
Oh.
So you can see her lifting this beautiful bud that is emitting magic and very, very sweet scent. And she looks at you very, very seriously and says, "We might be able to use this to stop this creature from advancing. If it is powerful enough to gnaw through a fairy ring, I do not suppose humans' cities and walls will do much to protect you. But to grant you this boon, this one-of-a-kind, powerful item, I must get your promise that in exchange you will do a favor for the Flightless Pixies once it's all over."
What would you ask of us?
I do not think now is the time to go into the details, but I will tell you that it is a just quest that I would ask you to go on.
Inside check.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to can do an insight check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll the runner.
Go ahead. You're gonna use
Nope.
your inspiration, Kovah?
Yes.
Alrighty.
I've rolled a 16.
Nice.
Alrighty, so let's see what we have here. We have Kovah with a 16, Wick with 8, 17 on Kari, and Ritz believes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to Ritz.
Yeah, nice. Nice. Yeah, so all three of you, when she says that the promise is for something just and important, you see all of the pixies clearly know what she's talking about, and they all nod, and there is not a hint of lying in what she's saying. Although this is a fairy, which they are known for being... Oh! They're known for attracting raids, I see. Welcome in! Hello. Welcome
Thank
in, guys. Hello. We're doing our D&D episode 2 today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And you're just in time because we just started. So, yeah, the pixie doesn't look like she is trying to trick you. At least she doesn't believe so.
If this thing can, like, get rid of whatever's following us, it's worth it, right?
Maybe.
This is an extremely powerful item that we want to bestow on us. Why would you give us this?
Because if we felt from so far away this creature advancing, then I do not want to know what happens if we do not stop it. And as I said, us Flightless Pixies are known to take the fight to whatever danger is out there.
And this item wouldn't be something you need for the quest you wish to bestow on us.
Unfortunately, it would not help. I will tell you the details once this is all over.
I see.
Holy shit, but this is amazing! Like, thanks so much, Salvia. Like, we can stop it with this.
It's Lady Salvia to you, and Do you give me your
uh.
promise? All 4 of you.
I don't think we have much of a choice.
You got it.
I want to use Mind Link to Kovah.
Okay. Ooh, exciting.
And I'll just say, this sounds a little bit like a silver platter, do you think?
You don't get an answer. He does pause. And after a few seconds you go, right. Yes. Yes.
I don't see that we have any other choice. Yes.
All right. She looks at all 4 of you, one by one, and as you utter in compliance, you feel a slight touch of magic as she locks eyes with you. She says, we might not be the strongest of fairies out there, but we are fae after all, and this promise binds you. But that is something to discuss later. Now we must plan to protect this forest. As I told you, by the grace of our patron, we received this boon, and it can trap someone, but there are caveats. It may be only open in front of the creature you wish to trap. If anyone else is there to gaze upon its center, well, I hope you do not miss them. And the second is, and she looks straight at you, Kovah, this flower can only be opened by a fae.
Huh?
Does Ritz notice her looking directly at Kovah?
Huh?
Yes.
Do we all
Okay.
notice this?
Yeah, she doesn't hide anything. She's just talking about what she thinks is obvious.
Kovah also is just bright red at this point.
Kovah, you feeling okay? You look feverish.
I'm fine. It's just fine.
Do you need
Guess
like
we find a fee.
water or something? Yeah. Do you know any?
Yeah, maybe one of you guys can help.
I don't think I know shit about fae. I mean,
the little, you guys are the Pixies are fae, right?
You see Lady Salvia look incredulously at all of you and says, are you not aware of your own nature?
I mean, he's a little weak, but that's hopefully just a temporary thing.
I do
Are
not
you
understand
talking
this.
to all of us, or just He looks like Kovah.
Yes, we've only met in the last 24 hours.
You, the smaller one, what is your name?
My name is Jacob the Nettlefoot.
Well, Sir Nettlefoot, you might not be aware, but surely you felt the kinship when you stepped onto our field. You are one of us.
What?
I don't know about that.
Kovah, what's she talking about?
How is Kovah feeling right now? Can I do like an insight on Kovah?
Go for it. Sure.
All right.
Kovah, if you are trying to conceal anything, roll me a hidden roll and let's see what that looks like.
Okay. Let's. Can I click on it? Oh, okay. Hidden roll. Okay.
Alrighty. So we have a 13, we have an 8. Okay, Wick is not doing any insights. Okay. Yeah, Ritz, it doesn't look like Kovah has any idea what they're talking about. He's just looking at her, confused. Kari,
Does this?
he is clearly hiding something.
Just Kari sighs and like, is everyone in this group hiding something? Just
Eh?
Kovah. You're not the first to hide something, and I'll keep this brief. You can clearly help in this situation. I do not care why you are Fae or what knowledge this means. Right now, you can help us get rid of this creature. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Kovah's Fae.
It would appear so, yes.
Oh.
That doesn't. That's just a fancy word for. Just another place that people come from, right? There's not a lot of strings attached to that. Just,
Yeah,
you're
it's
still
fine. Don't worry
Kovah.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the time while you were discussing this, Daisy Drop came over to Lady Salvia's side, and they were quietly discussing something between the two of them. Their faces are unreadable, but you can see that the pixies surrounding you are looking at this exchange with surprise and suspicion. They're clearly unsure what to make of all of you. But Lady Salvia and Daisy Drop stop talking, and then Lady Salvia turns to you and says,
Well, you shall be travelling back post-haste with brave Daisy Drop. She is our strongest warrior, and she will be there to help young Sir Nettlefoot if he does not know what to do with this flower. If the creature breaks through, you will be the vanguard, giving it the fight. If my suspicions are correct, it is not something any of us can kill. However, if you dispose of its compatriots and utilize the flower, this is a safety measure we can resort to. Are you willing to take on this responsibility, Sir Nettlefoot?
Yeah, that's fine. Thanks.
Wick is gonna put her hand on Kovah's shoulders real gently.
Nice one, Kovah.
the small bud floats towards you, Kovah. And as you extend a hand, it is slowly put into the center of your palm.
Just take
It
a
is-
peek.
Hmm?
Yeah, just take a peek. I'm kidding.
No.
Kovah disappears.
Well, that's the end of Kovah, making you character. So yeah, it is a small but pretty heavy, actually, flower. And you, so close, you can feel its aroma wafting through the air in front of you. It smells like nothing you've ever smelled before. And if this is but a tiny replica of whatever it's supposed to represent, you can't even imagine what the real thing is like.
So, just a question. After you capture something in this, what happens to? Do you just have it inside of there? Do you? Can you release it again? Or
I have no clue. We've never used it. It is something that the great Thistle King gave us as a boon to protect us from things we can't fly away from. Until today, we've been able to fight off whatever danger we had. So I don't rightly know. All our great patron told me is that this would get rid of an issue if it arose.
Do I know anything about the? Have I heard of the Thistle King before? Can I do like a history or
roll me
Arcana?
history, sure.
Yeah.
Kovah know of him?
Roll a history.
No.
Wick.
Well,
Maybe.
Ooh.
okay. So Wick, yeah, you have no idea what she's talking about, but you also have never had any like dealings with the Feywild that much.
Yes.
Kovah, the name Thistle King, you've never heard it spoken, but when she says it, something inside you feels cold by it. As if even the title carries power and this strange magnetic pull to something within you.
Hey, did you want the honey?
Of course. We will need it for the restoration of the circle.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Did any of y'all pixies see the creature? If you'd like to give it a look, it's probably still camping out over by Svante's farm.
Well, me and a few of my closest advisors will be traveling to Svante's farm today to help restore the ring. But we have to make preparations for the ritual, and, well, depending on how your encounter with it goes, I might be able to see it. I might not.
How long is it going to take you for you to refresh the protection? Because I think we've only got till like sundown before it gets through.
Well, I'm unfortunately unable to be there that fast. There are certain things I need to prepare here, so by midnight, I shall be at Svante's farm.
Right. So we'll have to
That-
lead it away before then.
Lead it away? No. You take a fight to it.
And all the pixies nod again, brandishing their cutlery as weapons. And she says,
That is why I'm giving you Brave Daisy Drop as helper. You will be our vanguard. Meet it. Stop it if you can. Use the flower. I will come as fast as I can.
So this might be a dumb question, but I don't think it's got any eyeballs. How's it gonna look at the flower if it doesn't have eyeballs?
Oh, that's so smart.
Yeah, I'm a little bit. It just occurred to me. I'm like, oh shit, that thing that can't see.
Yeah.
you see, for the first time during this conversation, Lady Salvi is stumped. And she thinks for a second and says,
A mind befitting a fae. But I do not know if that will be truly an issue. The draw of this flower is in its alluring scent. I'm sure you
Did it
can
have a
feel it
nose?
even now when it is closed.
Creature is puppet-like. I'm not sure what senses it does have. It's controlled through something.
I did see a nose in him, I think.
There's got some sniffers on there somewhere. Do aberrations have sniffers?
Put those sniffers away.
He's got some holes.
I mean, it's pulled by the box. I'm sure if we have the box in the same direction, it might pay attention to it generally.
Oh, yeah.
In any case, we don't have a better option at the moment. My lady, you mentioned needing to know our target in advance. What does that mean?
Needing to know the target. Oh, you mean the
Yes.
use of the flower?
Yes.
You must open it in front of the creature you wish to get rid of. No one else.
How far away does everyone else have to be? Like, is it oh, just look the other way, like, just pretend you don't see it, or is it like we have to be like miles away?
she looks at the afternoon sky and looks back at you.
I do not know. I've never used it. And more importantly, this cowardly question of yours are wasting precious time.
Hey, steady.
You see Wick kind of gets her brow furrows, and you see a little bit of smoke come out of her ears.
You will never know what happens until you try.
Mm.
The fact that I am trusting you with this powerful magical artifact is enough to tell you that this is a serious situation.
Right.
Well, you can trust
we-
us.
Yes, and we are treating it seriously. We ask these questions to learn as much as possible in preparation for our fight. Any true warrior knows that when you attempt to go to our fight, you must prepare, and must be prepared for the unexpected.
Yeah, Carrie's real smart. You put it in good hands.
I should hope so. This is one chance and one only.
While this is happening, Ritz, you, through this conversation, heard some strange mumblings. And it's been kind of gnawing at the periphery of your perception, because it's not coming from any of the Pixies. You can hear strange mumbles coming from under the rubble of the tower that they live in.
Can I make out any words or anything?
Give me a perception check.
All right.
A 9. Yeah, so you see there are tiny gaps in the stones that make up this mound of rubble. So you might be able to take a peek inside, but through the conversation and the general sounds of the forest, you can't really make out the words that much.
What's with that pile of rubble over there?
You mean our home? This is a site of a fearless battle. This used to be a tower, and now it is our home.
Oh, that makes sense. It's lovely, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Do retroactively, do we know anything about a wizard who had a tower here? Like history or something?
You only know as much as Svante and these Pixies told you.
Okay. How long have y'all been here?
200 years after our
Wow.
liberation. If that is all,
Yeah, we should
I
go.
guess so.
I guess we don't have all the time in the world, do we?
Yeah, we can come back here. Maybe.
Daisy drop.
Yeah, I like that.
And she looks at the warrior next to her. The warrior takes the knee and says,
I understand. I shall go with them. And whatever happens, I will not shame the family name.
and she nods and jumps down on the back of Tuft, who's like looking around, surprised, but pretty soon he recognizes the pats of a pixie's hand, and Lady Salvia looks back at you, Kovah, and says,
Now remember, trust in your instincts and in your nature. There's only one option, and it is success. Nothing else.
Yeah. Thank you. He'll do a little bow as he stands up and turns her out to leave.
Oh, Ritz tries to copy him.
all right. So, do all of you bow and retreat from the field?
One final question. Y'all don't happen to have anything to reinvigorate Kovah here? He's been hit pretty hard recently, and I don't know how to fix.
Yes, I'm noticing the dark aura that these creatures left on young Nettlefoot. Unfortunately, we lack the abilities of a cleric.
It's
Worth a
fine.
shot.
It'll be fine.
All right.
Wick tips her hat.
So all of you turn away and start following Tuft back to the farm.
Thanks, Lady Sylvia. Thanks.
You see, she looks towards the forest where you guys are getting smaller and smaller, and you see that Daisy Drop is on the back of Tuft, and she has the tiniest little pebble in one of her hands, sharpening the butter knife in her lap. And unless there's anything you guys want to discuss or plan, we will fast forward to you getting to the farm. All right.
I'm good. Yep.
So
Yeah.
I would like someone in chat to roll me a 1d4.
Oh no.
Ooh, come on, chat. Get us a good number.
Mhm.
Okay.
Four.
So
Ooh.
4 is what we do not want.
Oh,
But
Oh.
okay.
unfortunately, this is how many hours pass. So how little time you have left.
Oh.
Oh, we
So
are
as-
slow motherfuckers.
As you make your way back, before you even reach the farm, twilight falls on the forest.
Uh-oh.
You feel the forest getting colder with every step. And by the time that you reach the clearing around Svante's farm, by the time you reach it, there is a change to this place. Under your feet, there are remnants of these beautiful, colorful mushrooms. Now, mold and rot is all you find. And as you look up towards the farm, you see, levitating towards it, this creature. I would like all of you to roll initiative.
Let's fucking go. Holy
Okay.
shit.
Oh, before you do roll, I would like to open up the encounter for you guys.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now you can roll initiatives, and chat. Someone in chat should give me a little roll for the enemies. So just a d20 roll, exclamation roll, and that's gonna help us decide when they go. Roll low, I guess.
Kovah did get an advantage from someone in chat, and the command for the fight is not doing much. Stream. Let's see initiative.
Oh, hold on. Maybe it's start fight?
Nat
Oh.
one. Nat
No.
one.
Oh well.
0.
Wow. Wow, wee wow. Alrighty.
I did
So
get
it-
a nat 20.
Okay,
Nice.
wonderful. Big 5 on the enemies. What can I? Oh, I'm being so silly right now. Initiative. Combat state. There we go. All right. Nice. Okay. Yeah, he rolled even worse. Teehee. That's great.
No.
Well, update combatant initiative 5 as was decided by chat. Alrighty. Artie, have you tried start fight? I don't remember what I did.
Is it start combat? Or,
I think it's start fight. Yes, there it is. There it is.
Hey.
Oh,
All right.
no.
By the way,
Yeah.
this is our combat state. The animation of tentacles is made by Artie, as is the emote of D20. So you can use that to encourage the fighters on our side.
Very
So
nice, Artie.
I will put you where you would begin this fight because unfortunately for you, too much time has passed and your position is slightly different. So, all of you are over here. You begin on this side. And the creature is much closer to the house. Also next to the creature is a shadow going right behind the first guest. And as you get out of the tree line and see them advancing, you see the first guest with his grey, sickly form levitating towards the house, and the shadow is slinking behind him as if his real shadow, but you know that it is another enemy. Now, Wick, you are first in initiative. What do you do?
Yep. Does it look like the building isn't rotting, right? It's just the mushrooms and stuff have rotted, and now the thing is just approaching the building.
Yes, it seems that you caught it in the last moment before it enters the house.
Okay. Oh, I have to remember how buttons work. How far? Oh, that's a circle. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know how to get rid of that.
So what are you
Measurement.
trying to achieve?
See how far this is to the room, to the building. I can't read that. Ugh.
So from
sorry.
you to the building, it is 45 feet.
45 feet. Okay, my speed. Okay. Wick is going to alley-oop over the fence
Alrighty.
and just run as fast as she can. I think she's going to take a dash action to double her speed.
Wonderful.
So she can walk 60 feet, and she's gonna go inside and yell, everybody get up! It's time to go! And look around and see if anyone's in there and see if she can see the box. And
All right. So yeah, move your token.
moving.
Hell yeah, Wick, let's go! Let's go!
go.
We're going! Sprinting! Oh,
Yes.
oh, that it collides with a wall. Okay, well, okay, we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna go here.
Awesome.
And then we gotta learn how to open a door. And then...
I opened it for you. Don't worry.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Okay. So you rush past this creature and its shadow. They don't even turn their head towards you. As you run in, you find Svante in the middle of the room, standing kind of between the front doorway and the door to the bedroom, where, as you remember, the three of your travel companions were. Svante looks at you and says, "What do we do?"
Where's the box?
It's in the hiding place where Kari told me to put it.
Wick is gonna run to the hiding place and grab the box. And try
You
to,
do
try
not
to find
have
the
enough.
box. I don't have enough.
You do not have enough movement for that. So the hiding place is next to the table. I can put it here. I suppose I can show it to you guys. So yeah, this square right here.
Okay.
There is a little hatch that leads below, where there is a little cold room for all of the things that Svante wants to keep preserved. And you remember that Kari asked about said room. You did not go in there with them, but you know of the cold room and the fact that the box is there. Now that is your turn.
Okay.
Next is Kari.
Oh, I thought I was like last.
No, you're not.
No.
I rolled a
Damn.
0.
Oh.
So what do we do, Kari?
Okay. I was just reading up on something to see if I could do this. Okay, I need to run in. And this thing's not showing me how far this distance is. Sorry.
Okay, are you using your dash action or just your movement?
Yeah, dash.
Okay. Where do you want to be?
Oh, this is good. This is gonna be the risk, I guess. I'm gonna go like right up to it.
Right up to it. Okay, lovely.
Yeah. So I want to combine two things. I want to use Mind Blink and Command.
Whew. So,
Come on,
I do not
Carrie.
believe you can because you just used your action to dash.
Ooh.
You used your movement, you used your action, now you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
only bonus action left. What do you do? Alright, I'm gonna move forward,
Yeah.
Corey.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry.
So, you run in and Ritz and Kovah, you see Kari bravely step in front of this creature, becoming like a living shield between the farmhouse and the creature. But now it is their turn. So,
Is it?
this is the first
first?
time you
Yeah.
see this creature do anything aggressive.
Oh wait, I thought.
Yeah.
And it
There's
doesn't.
also plus 2 is, initiative.
So, what'd you say?
Because the initiative was a 2, but there's probably plus 3 to the roll.
Yeah.
It is
Oh,
5 because someone in chat rolled it.
Yeah.
So,
Could
the
I use? Sorry, it's like could I use a bonus action to use a spell?
if the spell is a bonus action spell, then yes.
Yes. I will cast Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Hell yes.
Good,
Yes.
good,
yes,
good,
yes.
good, good. All right. So the creature is moving towards you, Kari, and it is almost moving past you. The only thing it does is kind of reach out and touch the side of you, your shoulder, as it moves past. What would be an encouraging gesture feels entirely too horrifying. So I'm gonna try and attack you.
Oh my god.
All right. So that is a 17.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Amazing. So as it reaches out and kind of tries to touch you as it goes, the magic of your shield, and now in the twilight you can see Kovah and Ritz, this shimmering protection over Kari goes off as this creature moves past you, Kari, and continues going towards the house. You
go.
can take a reaction to get an attack of opportunity in if you want.
Sure. I will attempt to do so. I think this is the first time any of us are attacking this creature, so we'll find out what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Let's go.
Boy, it's so
Roll,
fast compared to
Oh my
me.
god, it's inside. Oh.
Sorry,
So
I roll
slow.
for attack as normal.
Yes. Let's go, Kari! Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Holy
Nat
shit.
20.
Natural 20. So,
Alright.
how do you attack as it moves almost unseeing?
Mm-hmm. As I deflect it with I guess my shield at that point, I go for a full swing with this moonlight quarterstaff, and just try and go for its instinctually for its head, I guess.
Amazing.
Thinking it.
Yeah. So
and
as
damage is critical
you
hit, or
yeah, as you turn around and catch it on the back of its head, you hear this dull sound, and yeah, you got 12 in. So remember, the way we do criticals is quite funky, you guys. You roll your dice as normal, and you add the maximum damage of your weapon to it.
Oh right.
So it'd be 13. Or is it normally 2d6 for a quarterstaff?
No, it's a d6 to a quarterstaff. So you got a 5 plus 2, that's a 7, plus another 6, so that's a 13 damage, which is amazing.
Yeah, very good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, amazing. So, Kari, as you connect to the back of its head, it doesn't even stop moving. But you do see there is a sizable dent in its body and almost a crack of this dark black liquid that is starting to pour out of it. But it continues moving like nothing happened. Now, the shadow will attack you. So. Ooh, natural 2 on the dice. It is not even touching you. Yeah, these tendrils of black smoke reach out to you and are immediately repelled by your magic. Amazing turn, Kari. Next up is Ritz.
Oh, shit. All right. Carrie, I'm heading in. And I'm going to try and get as close as I can to that creature that just went in. If I use my action to dash, how close can I get?
So how much speed do you have?
30, usually.
30. So you have 60 feet? Yep, you can get in there, and also you can even walk around it and stand in front of it almost.
Yeah, I want to get between it and whichever direction it's heading in to block it.
All right.
And as Ritz goes, his tattoos start glowing. Steam starts pouring off his skin. He's going into a full rage.
Amazing. Let's go. So, as you run in, Wick, you see that the creature is just like fully stepping into the house behind you and moving past almost. And as a bullet, Ritz is right behind it, dashing in and like skirting around it, almost colliding with the table. He is taking a defensive stance right in front of it.
I'm going to yell as well while I'm in there. Greta, Gunhilda, get out!
All right. Well, last on the initiative, Kovah. What are we doing?
He's gonna walk about 25 feet.
Alrighty.
A jaunty
Go, Kovah,
little
go!
jog. And as he does, he's taking from his waist this weird amulet that's this sort of like iron hand. And he flips it around his hand and holds it up. And from his neck down, his whole body is gonna get covered in these white dove feathers. As he casts protection from evil and good on himself.
Ooh. Amazing. So what does it do?
It grants protections against aberrations, fiends, etc., which means that they have disadvantage on attacks against him and can't be charmed or frightened by them.
Awesome.
And as a... Oh, that's another spell. Can't do that as a bonus action. Can't really do anything except... can he assess the situation in terms of... If he gets in that house and he uses the bud, there's a high chance of getting someone else right now. Is there a way that he can figure out how to single it out? Or how to like get in between with the low amount of speed that he's got?
I mean, that is totally up to you as a player and as a character. If you want more knowledge of the layout of the place, I would give you a perception or investigation, but I'm not sure if that's what you're asking right now.
If that helps, that's probably pretty good, because he can't see in the house right now either.
Sure, you can use a bonus action for an investigation or perception. Up to you.
I'll do perceiving. 15.
15.
Nice.
So, yeah, you can see that there are multiple ways into the house. There are windows on the front, there is the door, and you know that on the other side of the house there's also a window. You know that the creature is probably going to that hidey place that you guys put the box in. So, whatever you do with that information is up to you.
Is there a window on any side of, like, around here or anything?
No.
Okay.
There is a window right in front of you on that corner, though. And you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see through it a little bit. You can see Wick and the guest and a little bit of Ritz as he rushes in. All right. So, Wick, we're back to you. You saw this creature rush in completely unfazed by hefty damage that was done to it by Kari. What do you do?
I have a silly question.
Yes?
When it came through the doorway, did it come through the doorway like... I'm assuming it's bigger than the doorway, or at least it had to like... Did it move like a person would go through the door, or did it just kind of like... No reaction to maybe bumping into a frame, scooching in like a rag doll?
So this creature is actually a bit smaller than you. It is pretty average human-sized creature, very thin limbs. The only strange thing about it, other than everything, is that it is levitating. It's not even like touching the floor, but it just went through the doorway as a normal person would.
Damn. Okay, I thought that'd be funny. Okay, assuming that at this point, like, Svante is no longer in the center of the room, or is at least moving.
Svante rushed into the other room, to the bedroom, and you can see actually from where you stand that he is there trying to pick up your friends. He's trying to pick up Greta and lead her and everyone else out of the room.
Yes. All right. Wick is gonna run towards the box, which is, you said it's over here.
Yep. So you're gonna leave this creature's space. So.
Oh no. Okay.
You got this, Wick. You got this.
Okay, she's just bolting over here, and she's gonna yell into the distance. Svante, get as far away from us in the box as you can. And she's gonna just start digging, and
All right.
What happens? I don't know.
So as you vault over the table, the creature, almost like in a somber, sleepy way, touches your shoulder as you move past. Let's see if it hits with the attack.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Alrighty, that's a 15.
That's my armor class.
That's your armor class. All right. So this is the first time you see the effects that it can have on someone. This is Touch of Madness. First of all, you, Wick, feel this cold shiver run up your spine, and for a second, your mind is overtaken by this strange white noise that just fills your every thought. You kind of in focus. For a second, you forget where you are or what you are running towards. And you get 3 points of psychic damage.
Oof.
I rolled absolute minimum. And you need to give me a wisdom saving throw right now.
Okay. Oh, I'm so good at those.
Come on, Wick. Come on.
Hold on, I'm trying to do the enter. Enter, do the math. It's not working. I'll do that later. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that is a success.
Yeah.
That is a success. So
Yay!
you
with a
feel
-3.
you feel your thoughts being overtaken by something, but your will is stronger. There is a puff of smoke and sparks out of the sides of Wick's face as she repels this influence and reaches the destination. So with a free action, you open up the hatch and drop down. It is only 10 feet, so it is not a huge amount. You drop down between the sacks and the boxes. You easily locate this wooden box that Svante put here. What do? You still have an action.
Okay, I still have an action. She's gonna grab the box. Use her movement to get back up.
That would be your dash, because you used movement to go there and down.
Okay, so I don't have any more movement?
You can use your action as a dash and get out, but that is all you can do.
Okay, there's no exit out here. Looking around, there's no like.
Nope. It's just a tiny
Emergency
little
exit?
basement for
It's just
cold.
a hole?
Yep.
She's.
Come on, decide quickly.
She's impulsive. She's gonna run back up,
Okay.
and she's gonna hold her arms up and be like, "Looking for this?"
All right.
Oh,
You
shit.
have like 10 more feet of movement if you want to move somewhere
Okay.
else.
Can she can she go to
the
the window right here?
Yeah, absolutely.
She's gonna go over here. Is it open? Can she just punch through it?
Well, you don't have any more actions
Okay.
to do stuff, but you are at the window. And Ritz,
making
you
her-
see
making her
this
way out.
creature like fully turn around towards Wick as soon as she appears with the box.
Ah!
All right, great turn, Wick. Next we have Kari.
Oh, okay. Right. I'm going to. I want to move away from the shade.
Oh no.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go up to the other one.
Will you risk the attack of opportunity?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alrighty.
With the 19 AC, I'm a bit more confident that I can avoid it.
That is very fair.
That is
That
so
is
badass.
very fair. Yeah. Let's see what the creature has to say about this. Plus what? Plus very little. Yeah, so with a 16 it does not hit. Also, I completely forgot to put Daisy Drop on the map, but that's okay. I think with her speed, this would be the time that she appears. So I'm gonna put her on the side of the map.
Amazing.
Give me a second.
Let's see how this thing likes being a pain sandwich.
Oh, a pain sandwich. I love it. Uh-huh.
In French, it's just the same two words.
Nice.
All right.
Ben
So-
pun.
Astride of a dog, Daisy Drop appears on the corner right behind you, Kovah, and she will act on your turn, Kovah,
lovely.
because she's following your lead on this. So, Kari, the thing does not hit you. You rush in. What do you do?
Okay. Two choices here. We have a way to destroy it, so I'm going to take a risk here. And I'm going to establish the mind link. And I want to use the command spell on it and just yell, "Stop!"
All right.
Let's go, Carrie.
Establishing
Yeah.
the link. Does it take an action?
Only if I allow it to have telepathy.
Ah, okay. So it's a
Yeah.
one-way ticket. It's fine.
Yes.
Amazing. Yeah. For command, it doesn't need to understand your language, doesn't it?
It just needs to understand like a language. I was
A
reading it
language. Well, lucky for you,
Yeah,
it
like-
does understand a language.
Yes.
So what do I do? Do I have a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, so here it's a wisdom saving throw, and the best part about this is that if it doesn't work this turn, it'll work next turn.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
interesting. Why is that?
What?
It's just part of the spell. I was surprised reading it. I was like, oh wait, it just says yeah.
What?
The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
Yeah, but that is if it
fails.
succeeds, the spell doesn't do anything anymore.
Oh, right.
Yeah, if it fails,
Yeah.
it does it on its turn.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. But that's okay. We'll see if it fails or succeeds. So, wisdom saving throw. Oh, that's a natural one. So, what was
I
the
get
command?
there. Stop.
Stop. So you're using the command halt. The target doesn't move
Yeah.
and takes no actions. Amazing. Amazing. So yeah, amazing. You guys can see this this magical power emanating from Kari, and the word shudders through all of you in this room right now, but affects only the first guest. Is that the end of your turn, Kari?
Yes.
Amazing. Yeah, first guest is next. He would have attacked, but instead he is rendered motionless by Kari's words. He's still looking at Wick, but he cannot do anything on this turn. So Ritz, what are we up to?
Fucking aces, Carrie! All right, Ritz is gonna kind of dance around to the front.
Mm-hmm.
He's going around between Wick and the first visitor. Eyes on
alright.
me, and he's gonna swing his raiding spike up and try and catch it in the same spot that Carrie got it earlier. Seeing that there's kind of goop spilling out there.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
move your token and give me an attack.
All right, let's go.
$15. That does hit.
Amazing. Whew. That's a 4.
4 damage. Great.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then he's going to say, I always wanted to do this, and punch it in the face with his bonus action.
Let's go. Let's go. Amazing.
Oh.
Ooh, 9 unfortunately does not hit. So as your
Inspiration?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Let's try it. Let's try it again.
Let's do
go.
it.
Ah.
Well.
Damn.
So
Do
about
you get
that.
anything from raging?
Sorry?
Do you get any bonuses from raging?
Oh,
I
you
do
should
not.
Have, damage bonus though
Ooh.
on your
Ooh,
other attack.
I do have a damage bonus, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
you get
so
strength on
you're
top of it.
I get a +2, I think.
aha.
Yeah.
So +2 on top of it. That's great.
Yeah, for
Okay.
the rage.
So, as you spin around it and whack it with your weapon, it takes the damage, and you can see the drops of this black goop spill on the floor. But as it turns to you and you try to deck it into the face, it swiftly, very strange for the creature that moves so slowly when you look at it, swiftly like avoids your hand and doesn't even look at it, continues looking at Wick.
What?
Amazing
What?
turn.
Woo.
All right,
Nice.
Kovah, what are we up to?
Okay, so Kovah can move 25 feet, which should get him here. However, if he can get to the window.
Yes.
But he is a weak little man. However, there's a little pixie, and he's lightweight. He's a small little lightweight boy. Can she help him through the window?
In what way? So what do you say to
Like-
her?
Help?
Push my butt through this window.
Yeah, he's just gonna like yell help and be trying to get through the window and hope that she picks
Okay.
up on it.
Amazing. All right. Okay, I'm gonna see what Daisy Drop does, because she's a feisty little pixie. She might
weighs, like,
decide to
30
attack
kilos.
instead.
We all just
Alright.
see Kovah's hands like sparring against the window outside.
So Kobe's like half in, half out. His leg is
Well,
dangling.
He can get through. I'm just like in terms of movement speed. I'm
Yes,
just
of
not
course.
Sure if he can squeeze through height
Alright.
wise.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can squeeze through. You are small enough. Yeah.
Okay, good. It's just like I don't know if the window's too high for him.
No, it's fine. So you get in. Is that all you do?
No, he's got action, bonus action, but I'm wondering if this is the position to do it. I mean, he's stopped, right? By Kari
Yes.
right now.
He is currently stopped. Yes.
And if I do it right now, no one's directly behind it.
That is true.
So I think he's gonna try to whip out the flower. Maybe.
I mean, Ritz is going to close his eyes if you whip that thing out.
Yeah,
so...
he's gonna yell
Yeah.
at the top of his lungs to not look.
Amazing. Okay, so Ritz, you see as Kovah just jumps through the window into the house, his frail body just hitting the floor with a thud, but he gets up and takes out the small magical bud. Kovah, you see this pulsating magical item in your hand. What do you do?
Can he cast infestation on it and try and squeeze bugs between the leaves to like pry it using
I
magic?
love that. I love that idea. I'm gonna give you inspiration on this one. That's amazing. Kovah, give me a nature check.
Ooh. Let's see. Nature with advantage.
Ho-ho-ho!
22.
22. Great. So, as you cast, you can see that there are small movements between the buds of, between the petals of this bud, and one by one, you see bugs come out, pushing the petals out. But instead of bugs that you, Wick, saw last time, instead you see little dragonflies. One by one start swarming around this creature, and as they come out, the petals unfurl towards the first guest. Wick, give me a charisma saving throw. Oh no, not Wick, Ritz. Ritz is the closest.
Okay.
You're so charismatic. You're so
Yeah, it's gonna be
charismatic.
fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
14.
Ooh.
Okay, that is enough. So, you catch a quick glimpse of inside that flower, but are quick enough and have enough presence of mind to turn away, because as it opens, there is a black nothingness in the center that is emitting this heavy magnetic smell that permeates the room. And as all of you see this flower unfurling, the creature, for the first time since you've seen it last night, turns its head towards something other than the box. It is pulled towards the flower in your grasp, Kovah, and as it steps forward and reaches out a hand, you're scared for a second that it's going to touch you, but instead it is touching the flower, and as it does, it disappears, as if it was never there.
Pocket it.
Is
Immediately shove it in a pocket so it can't get to anything.
is the shadow still outside?
Oh yes. So, Kovah, the flower does not close. It is open. Something they interacted in some way you couldn't see because you were behind it. But the open flower is in your hand. You put it in your pocket.
If it's still open, he's going to just like keep pointing it away from everything.
Okay.
And try and see if there's like a teacup probably around.
Oh
from
yeah,
the tea that they drank.
there's teacups and plates on the table.
Yeah, if there's a bonus action to snatch a teacup and put it in there, then he'll do that.
Absolutely. You dash forward and you dunk the flower into cold, stale tea. Amazing. That is Kovah's turn. Do you say anything?
Got it.
Is it gone? Is it gone?
I think.
Still got his eyes closed.
Yes.
Amazing. So,
Did it.
after you goes Daisy Drop, and Daisy Drop is rushing towards the shadow. She will not be stopped. So she is using Tuft dashing towards the creature. And as Tufts moves, I think the only people who would see this are Kari and Wick. As the dog bounds towards the shadow, the Pixie stands up on the back of it. And as the dog almost collides with the shadow, she jumps up. And then you understand why she's called Daisy Drop. That is her move as she goes up in the air with her blade out and slices down the shadow's side as if through a curtain. So she's gonna do an attack. Oh yeah, natural 17. She does it. She does it, absolutely.
Hell yeah, Daisy, let's go.
So, let's see it. Ooh, good damage too. All right. So, yeah, she goes down the creature's side, completely shredding part of it, and you see black smoke pouring out. And as she finishes her descent, the creature dissipates into wisps of smoke.
What? Oh my gosh, Daisy's amazing. Whoa.
She did enough damage to kill it. So this creature is gone.
It still had damage from when we hit it, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't
know.
Damn, Daisy Drop!
But at the same time, you guys hear a scream from the bedroom. And then you remember that there were two shadows, and you have not seen the second one yet. And you see through the open door Betri, who is trying to push both Svante, Greta, and Gunhilda out of the room, while behind him at the window the creature is seeping through the cracks. So I'm gonna put the object there. All right. Well, that is its turn, though. It seeped through the cracks, but that is all it does. So next we have Wick.
Yeah. Wick is gonna excuse me, pardon me, run through the group of friends. Probably pass the box to Kari. Just like shove it into her arms. And then try to get line of sight on something. How close is the shadow? Is the shadow inside?
Yes, it is inside. You can see it next to the window.
Okay. Shit. She's gonna pull out her what looks like, you wouldn't call it a gun, but it functions like a gun. And she pulls out this object that looks, it's got a like maybe 6 inches long metal barrel that looks like it was made from some sort of metal pipe. A couple of soldered bits, welding marks, drill holes, and looks like custom carvings. Very rudimentary mechanism, and it has a trigger on it. And when she pulls it out, you can see from her hands a little bit of red warm light is emitting, and she draws her gun and she's gonna take a shot at the shadow creature.
Great. Roll for it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, where's the button? I think it's just this.
Can Kovah assist because he's right behind her with something?
Well, what would you do? This is the first time you see Wick using anything like this.
I feel like she's pulled them out in front of Kovah before during the the 2 session with her and with the cart. She just never
She
shot
pulled it out and she never shot it. Yeah.
Yeah, she never used it, so I don't think Kovah knows enough about this yet. But
Yeah, Wick does have advantage at the very least.
All right, it was normal. Numbers?
Damn.
16 to hit?
16.
Woo!
Yeah, absolutely. You hit.
Big
Give me
plus.
damage.
Sweet.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
The
Big
damage
numbers.
is. Oh, I'm not used to this layout. Okay. Damage. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Normal. Boop.
Amazing damage. Yeah.
9
Hell
points
yeah.
of damage. You see
Okay.
her. She draws her gun, and well, actually, do you? I don't
No,
know.
no, no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. She pulls her gun, and you see for a moment, any anxiety or feverishly running around that she was exhibiting in her posture. She immediately drops it, and with her arms straight out, her eyes kind of flare, and when she takes the shot, a bullet, a beam, of hot red metal blasts out from it, hopefully impacting the shadow in some way.
Awesome. Yeah. So you guys see that Wick pulls out this pipe, and in a flash, literal flash of fire and sparks, the streak of fire connects with the shadow. Unfortunately, as we've established last time, the shadows are resistant to fire damage and to piercing non-magical attacks.
Piercing non-magical, damn it!
Yes, unfortunately. The only reason that Daisy Drop killed hers that quick is because her butter knife is actually magical.
Magical butter knife. That makes sense.
Yep, but still amazing damage. This bullet rips through the shadow and connects with the wood of the window frame behind it, and there is a sizable gash in it now. That's the end of your turn.
What's loud?
I think, yeah, I'm just going to, oh goodness. I'm going to just scooch over, because I think I still have movement.
Yes, you do a little bit.
I'm just gonna scooch over to here. Oh, over to here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hi,
Awesome.
Betry. I see him now.
Yeah. Betty represents all of the traveling companions you had there. So it's like all three of them huddling in the corner, Svante in another corner, now holding his lute as a bludgeoning weapon, trying to prepare for an attack. Yeah, Kari, what are we gonna do?
I'm just gonna run straight in there.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's just me in the shade in the bedroom. Oh, Betty's here.
Yeah, you see Gunhilde, Greta, and Betty on one corner, Svante in the other, and you rush right between them. What do you do?
I think that was exactly 30 feet.
I think so.
So I still have an action.
Yes.
In that case, I'm just gonna go for an attack, and then roll the others to get the heck out of here. Right.
Go for it.
And I'm just gonna roll with advantage. Why not?
Using inspiration.
God. Damn.
All right, so what did you roll?
An 11.
An 11, unfortunately,
Yeah.
does not hit.
That's fine. I'll use my remaining bonus action to tell the others, get out of here now.
All right. Amazing. Next up, we have... next up is the shadow. Oh, how nice. So here's the good thing. If Kari wasn't there, she would have attacked one of your friends, but Kari is there. So the claw made of shadow extends towards you, and the shadow will try to attack. All right.
Thank you, Carrie.
18.
It still doesn't hit.
Amazing.
Nice.
Amazing. Yeah, the shield that you have cast across your chest takes the claws, and there's just a small spark of light from that connection and nothing else. Amazing. And next up is Ritz.
All right. Ritz is running straight in after Carrie. How many of these guys can I carry out of here? Like, Greta in one arm, Gunhilde in the other? Like,
Yes, I think
I want to
you
try
can
and carry as many
definitely-
people as I can.
You can definitely take both Gunhilde and Greta with your strength and how light Gunhilde and Greta both are.
I'm just
So-
going to say to Betty then, follow me, come on.
So you dash, using your dash action to get in, grab them, get out.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yep, you can do that. Where would you end your turn then?
Let's see. So I started here. Let me see how far this would be. That'd be 25 feet to go just behind Carrie. Sorry, 20 feet to go just behind Carrie. So I can probably get completely out of the place.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm probably gonna linger by the door to make sure everyone else is gonna get out okay. So I'll end up in the doorway.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, amazing turn. You guys see that Ritz just light as a feather in his arm, Greta and Gunhilde on both of his shoulders. He grabs them as if they weigh nothing and just dashes towards the door. Great. And next up is Kovah.
Kovah's gonna place the teacup on the ground and like have his foot over the top of it, and still holding that hand amulet and still like covered in feathers. He's going to unwind it from his hand, and it catches flame, and he presses it into his thigh, almost branding himself like cattle. And the same hand mark burns onto the shade as he casts hex on it.
Amazing.
Not consuming your spells, which will cause all of the feathers on his body to like poof off of him. Because it switches concentration. And with that, now he's gonna take his other hand and while still holding the staff, like once again strike his thumb across his tongue and presses it against himself to cast Sacred Flame.
Awesome.
So they need to make a dex save. Oh, and the hex is on dex, but it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's a natural 15 plus 2, so I think it succeeds.
Yeah, do.
So there's no damage to it.
No damage.
Alrighty. Next up, though, we have everyone else moving. So Daisy Drop climbs up on the doggo and dashes towards the house. She looks up at you, Ritz, in the doorway, holding the two people, and says,
What's happening inside?
There's a shadow. We need help. Can you help Carrie?
I hope so.
and she directs the dog towards the window and jumps through towards you, Kovah, inside. She does not have that much movement, but hold on, what's her movement? Oh yeah, 10 feet. Yeah, she can walk towards this, but that is all she can do currently because she doesn't have fly speed. Alrighty. Next up, though, Svante and Betri both take their action to avoid attacks of opportunity and get out of the room.
Hell yeah.
Towards the sides, so you guys can come in, but they are hidden, and that is their turn. Wick, we're back to you.
Yeah. Oh. There's not much room over there. Because I feel like if I tried to shoot at the thing, I would have disadvantage or something. I don't know if I can see it.
It would have half cover from you, so it would have a little bit of AC upgrade.
Okay. Well, let's see. Everyone's getting out. They're fine. Okay, yeah. She's gonna take another shot.
Okay, let's do it.
Buttons. Button to shoot. Button to shoot. Attack. Normal.
14. So, even with the half cover, you do hit. You find a shot right above Kari's shoulder, and you pull the trigger. Do damage.
All right.
Damn, Wick.
Yeah, let's
She's in
go.
her element. Normal. Okay. 6.
All right. So that's a 3. Not bad at all. Certified badass. Wick just shoots right over your shoulder, Kari, without even her arm wavering at all. And Wick, do you want to move at all?
She's gonna. There's not much place for her to go right now, so I think she's just gonna hang back in this corner again.
Alrighty then.
Next to
Kari.
Kovah.
Yes. Okay. I want to try using Held of the Dead this time.
Can you move a bit closer to the mic?
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
So Toll the Dead. That is a
Yes.
wisdom saving throw?
Mm-hmm. That's
Alrighty.
right.
Okay, that's a plus nothing, so that's a 10.
Ooh. So that hits, right? My spell DC is 14.
Yeah, sure does. Give me damage.
Ooh, damage. And
D12,
because the target is missing some HP, I can roll the D12 instead.
That is true.
Yay. It's okay.
5, what kind of damage?
This is necrotic damage.
Necrotic. Okay, so as you use your magic, you know that it connects, but nothing happens.
No.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It is immune to necrotic damage.
Trixie.
Alright.
Mhm.
Anything else, Kari?
Just yell shit. And that's it.
That's fair. Somehow the creature survived this round. It's gonna attack you, Kari, again.
Mhm.
Let's see. Well, I don't think it's gonna be able to hit you at all today, actually.
It's a send-off.
Yeah, it's an absolute send-off. So yeah, plus 4. Yeah, that's an 18 again. Nah.
Yep,
Nah.
nope, doesn't hit.
Close but no cigar. You guys from the other room can see that Kari, bathed in this moonlight that sticks to her clothing as second skin, just protects her from all the claw attacks that she's enduring. Amazing. And next up is Ritz.
Oh, I hate that I can't help right now. Okay. Ritz is going to step outside and see if he can deposit Greta and Gunhilda on the bench.
Easily done.
And a gesture at Betri and Svante to get out as well.
Alrighty.
And then he's going to move back inside to try and help the others. And just say to them, like, if anything happens, just scream, okay? Just shout. I'll be right back out.
So with a dash action, you can absolutely get right next to the shadow.
Okay. I'll do that just to give it another target.
Alrighty. And next up, Kovah.
Hey, still got it hexed. Just gonna give it another shot with that Sacred Flame.
Let's go. Is it a dex? Yeah.
Yes.
A dex. Alrighty. That's an 8 plus 2, so that's a 10.
Perfect. Okay.
Amazing.
Hex causes necrotic damage extra, doesn't it? Does it? I think it does.
I don't know. This is the first time we use most of these things, so a little bit of adjustment is completely fine.
Yeah, I think it adds necrotic. I'm just gonna check. Yeah, necrotic damage. So that's useless. But he's gonna strike his thumb over his tongue again, and smear it over his face with a nice little fire trail, and do some damage.
Go for it.
It's gonna be 5 radiant damage.
5 radiant. That's
Woohoo!
very good. Yeah. It is burning through this creature, and you can see the radiant light almost gets enhanced by the moonlight bathing Kari, and it is doing more damage than you thought it would. It is vulnerable to radiant damage. So with that, Kovah, how do you wish to kill this creature?
Yeah. So as Kovah strikes his finger over his forehead, the same happens to the creature, and almost like a zipper made of flame. His head like pops open, and the shade just gets like wiped out, just fully like zipped open, dispelled. Shadow is gone.
Amazing. So yeah, Kari and Ritz, as you get ready for another slew of attacks, there's this flash of radiant glow behind you, and you can see Kovah and this shadow locked in this magical link for a second, and then the shadow just gets burned from the inside, its head splitting as if caught by a sunbeam, and it dissipates into nothingness, and you are safe again.
Woo!
Okay.
Kovah, my man!
Okay. I just have a teacup under my foot.
Uh-huh.
The flower is not closing.
Uh-oh. But it's gone, right?
It's gone. I'm just afraid of other things still going in there.
Oh.
So, before I put my foot off of it, what do we want to do?
Oh.
I think this would be a very good place to take a little breaky. So you guys can think about it and also get some water, anything you want to do. And after a short little breaky, we'll come back and figure out what to do with the flower.
Yeah.
Alright. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
So, seemingly the plan worked. You are now standing in the quiet farm. No one has been harmed. And the only thing that is left to figure out is what to do with the flower.
Do I lift my foot? Or like, should I stay here for like forever? I can do that. That's fine.
I don't think we can do that.
No.
Okay.
How did you get it open? Can't you just like
I-
do that but upside down?
I cast like bug
Oh yeah. Yeah, bug.
Is that a spell?
Uh,
I've seen you cast bug before.
yeah.
Do you want me to just like try and push it? You know?
We could slide like a paper between it, maybe.
Yeah,
There's a chessboard on the table.
What?
You could use that.
Daisy, do you know?
I don't. Well, I would believe the words of Lady Salvia. She is, after all, the wisest of us all. If she says that it only can take one creature, then that must be the truth, right?
Well, I did, like, have it in my hands, then put it into a teacup, then put the teacup on the ground and stood in it, and nothing happened. So, potentially, I could lift my foot if everyone just stands back.
Potentially.
So-
Betry speaks for the first time and says, I have no idea what you just did, but, maybe we should all, like, take a few steps away from you then?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Daisy
Yeah.
Drop is a warrior. She's just gonna keep troop. She's gonna keep standing right there. Apparently.
Yeah, she
Oh,
actually takes a butter knife and she puts it between herself and the flower, ready to attack whatever happens, and she
Kari.
doesn't take any steps away.
What's up, Kari?
I'm just standing by.
Okay. And he lifts his foot off of it.
All right, so it is still face down in the teacup.
He put it face up and
Oh,
stood on
face
it.
up. Oh, I see. All right.
Because
In
there's
that
water
case-
in it, you said too, right?
Yeah, that's true. So
Didn't
you
want to
take
spill.
your foot off the cup, and there you see floating in the cup this small pink purplish flower, and it looks like a normal flower.
No, like, shining light, no weird scent, no nothing?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Hey, you're
Well,
still
Did
here.
it.
He'll grab it and pocket it.
You take out the soggy wet flower and put it in your pocket.
Nice.
All right.
It's like a little memento.
Yeah.
Betry says,
I wonder if the tea is now, special.
It's got foot and flower in it.
Yeah, Betry, drink up.
You want to
Me?
Yeah. Mr. Drinks Man.
roll persuasion.
Can we both do it, or?
Well, I think Wick is the one headlining this one.
Okay.
So
Come on, Mr. Drinks Man. Drink the foot tea. Well,
Yeah.
well, he's like, I'd rather not actually.
Aaron, I can drink it.
Kovah, you don't have to drink it.
Maybe you're scared it'll be better than his whiskey, eh?
Do you want to drink it, Daisy Drop?
You know what? I never back down from a challenge.
Oh.
Shit.
Hell yeah, Daisy! 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 Daisy!
She puts down the butter knife. She takes the cup, and it is pretty big for her. And you see her tiny arms bulging with muscles as she takes the cup up above her head. And as you guys chant, Daisy, Daisy, she upends it towards her mouth. And some of the liquid just like fully misses her mouth, but she makes these like strong gulps and takes as much of the tea in as she can, and then with a sound she drops the cup, and there's a moment of absolute silence. She turns to you guys and says,
That's actually pretty good.
Yay!
Svante says, well, not that I'm not, impressed by the bravery and magical abilities that y'all apparently have. What did Lady Salvia say?
Okay, so she told us to take this flower bud and use it to trap this creature, which we did now, to watch out not to trap anything else, and that she will be there at midnight today, right? To, like, restore
Yeah.
the ring?
So sorry, we got held up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, as far as I can tell, y'all got here in the nick of time.
Yeah, is everyone okay? Does anyone need anything like healing or anything? I can.
Well, I feel
Yeah.
like Greta's probably a bit shaken up, but I feel like we're all alright.
Okay, good.
I think we should go and check in on just to make sure.
Yeah, so as you pick out, you can see that Greta and Gunhilda are sitting on the bench, huddled up together. Gunhilda still looks very, very tired. She is like fighting to stay awake because she is so, empty of energy. And Greta looks up at you, Ritz, as you come out, and she looks up at you with hope in her eyes and says,
Is it done?
Hey, yeah, danger's over. Danger's over. Everything's all right now. Taking care of it.
"Oh, thank you." And she gets up and hugs you across your legs, Ritz.
Ritz is like surprised by that for a second, and then he crouches down, goes full hug, and just gives her a big squeeze. It's all gonna be all right.
For the first time for the last 2 days, she relaxes, and you can hear her sobbing a little bit, but it's more sobbing of relief rather than nervous tension. And
I'm just
you
gonna
can
keep
see,
patting her back while we chat.
yeah, you can see over her shoulder Gunhilda, and she is barely awake, but as you catch her eyes, she gives you a little nod.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, as well as I could be, I suppose. And she goes into a fit of coughing.
Guys, I think we need to get to Ennersval real fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we go, like, in the next half hour?
Should we not just go now?
Yeah?
Great. Yeah.
How's the box looking?
I think Kari has the box, right?
Where's Kari? Where are you? I don't see any. Oh, y'all are outside? What?
We're outside.
Okay. Hi. Oh, hold on.
That's it.
Hold on.
Yeah, so, Kari holds the box. It looks just the same as it was a few hours ago.
It's the same. Weird.
The sooner we can get rid of this thing, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we know how far we are, or how far out we are from Ennersval?
Last time you had some estimations of a couple days journey depending on the horses. And to be clear, the horses need to be, put into the cart again because they've been let out for the day.
Oh, we'll probably try and tend to that
Yeah.
again.
How close is it to midnight at this point?
So this is like 7 or 8 in the evening right now. You got there after sundown, so it's a few hours until then.
Yeah. I think we should stay here for the night still. Wait for the Lady Salvia to return, restore the protection ring, eat a meal, let the others rest, and then move out at first light.
Carrie. Come on.
I don't know if I want to wait for them.
Look at Gunhilda. She can barely stay awake.
That's what I'm
I want to
saying.
help her though.
We need a
Whether-
cleric.
We do, but whether we leave now or in 8 hours makes no difference.
What if it does?
It won't.
Fairies, or the Pixies can't help us. Sleep can't help us. We need to move.
She can sleep in the cart, Carrie.
As you're discussing this, you see Daisy Drop come out of the house, and she looks proud and happy, but a smile freezes on her face when she hears you guys discussing this. And she says,
Wait, you leaving now?
I mean, is that okay?
Well, you promised Lady Salvia that you would take the quest, and she will be here to give it in the night. You're not
Oh, that
going
was
back
like
on your word,
details.
are you?
Is this a time-sensitive thing?
I was thinking maybe like come back in a month and do it, but
Yeah.
If she told us that she would tell us the details, it's only right that she arrive here for us to greet,
that's true.
to discuss the details, and then we can leave.
We could wait till then, but like maybe we can get him ready in the meantime. We could still leave tonight,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
That sounds like a good plan.
I'll go get the horses.
All right.
Daisy Drop nods and relaxes a bit, but she says,
Remember, a promise given to a fairy is not so easily ignored.
Right,
I would
but she
go
never
back on my word.
mentioned a time frame.
Midnight.
Well, yeah, for the ring. Ritz, could you help me with the horses? I don't think I've got the proper strength for them right now.
Oh yeah, no problem, mate. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna get Gunilda back to bed.
Yeah.
all right. So as you situate Gunhild and Greta back in the room, Kovah and Ritz get to preparing the horses. Is there anything that Wick and Kari want to achieve in that time?
Arm wrestling.
Hell yeah!
I guess there is some curiosity, and we have to wait. So I guess to be like, can go inside, prepare like whatever tea and stuff for the party members, and I mean I do want to ask about a certain thing.
Absolutely. Well, you see through the window how Ritz and Kovah prepare the cart for travel in a few hours. All of you take short rests if you need it. And as Kari prepares tea, yeah, you absolutely have time to discuss things.
Yippee.
Whatever
I
buttons and
love
stuff.
short rests.
We
You can definitely take a short rest.
I love
Yeah.
short rests.
I should do that. Where's the button?
Mhm.
Short. Boop.
I should say that Ritz knows nothing about horses or how to saddle them, so you can just point and tell him what to do, and he'll
Yeah.
do the manual labor.
Oh,
Essentially.
yeah.
buddy. Short rest. So you may spend a remaining hit dice and recover item uses. Okay. I don't need to. No.
Nah,
Alright.
but you can just click it if you got like spells
Oh.
or shit.
Sweet. Wick is probably ancily looking around, looking at the tea that Kari is making and looking over her shoulder. Do you need any help with anything, or
No, it's fine. It's fine.
okay?
What was the device you pulled out?
Oh, you mean this thing? And she pulls it out. And she's you see it's a little bit scorched now, and she sort of starts rubbing it like with her thumb a little bit nervously, and she's like, it's just it's a thing that I've been tinkering with for a while.
Oh, you made this?
Yeah, it was I can't say I made it alone, but it was a group effort with me and some pals back in the Black Boar clan.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
I've heard your clan is likes to create these things.
Yeah,
Mechanisms.
they make a lot of weird shit over there. Did you ever see any of the hogs that they rode? Did you ever see any of those?
Punks? Pigs?
Oh, well, I mean, kinda. It's like you know how horses have legs?
Yes, I'm aware of this.
Now imagine if a horse was metal and didn't have legs, and instead of legs, it was like legs that spun.
There's a cart outside.
No, this is a better description.
Amazing.
This is good. This is good.
So imagine a circular thing. That's called a wheel.
Imagine it's like a cart. It's like one of those carts out there, but yeah, we built them and we get out to shenanigans and ride around, having the time of our life out there. But it's far from perfect. I don't know. I've seen maybe one or two other things similar, but I figure, make myself useful and be able to support myself.
May I look at it?
Yeah. And she hesitantly hands it to you.
Like, I don't know if I need a check for this, but I just want to sort of like see what the condition of the mechanics are like. Is it well taken care of? Is it a bit scuffed or scratched?
It's a
Look at
bit
the barrel.
scuffed. I think it looks like it's like when you spend good money on a good backpack that lasts you for like 10 years. And like it's a well-made thing, but it maybe hasn't recently been given the upkeep that it needs. Yeah, it's I've done gone a lot of places with this thing, and I definitely need to spend some time fixing it, but I don't know. Why fix something that's not broken?
Excuse me. You should always take care of your weapon. If you put this much time into it, you should care for it, and it will treat you better as a result. A warrior, you must always carry a weapon and take care of it.
Yeah, you got a weapon, right? I saw you swinging that big stick.
Yeah, it's my staff. I pull out the or like just sort of hook it over. Though it's, if I'm honest, I use it more like a nightlight at this point.
Ooh, wait, a nightlight?
And I just like tap it to the ground softly, and it shines like a big old like bug light, I guess.
Whoa! How'd you do that?
It was a gift from the Moonbear clan. I put
Moonbear
down
clan.
Yes. When I visited the temple, I gave up my sword, and I took this instead.
Whoa. How long have you had that thing?
Oh. I suppose. A year and a half or so at this point.
Oh, it's recent.
Mhm.
Why'd you have to put down your sword?
The warrior's life was no longer for me.
Oh. Yeah, I get that. My partner Osmi kind of did the same thing. She's, we were rough and tumble back in our early years, and it just, we weren't able to maintain that lifestyle anymore. She's much more stay at home, build a new fireplace, read a book at the new fireplace kind of focused now. It's real great. I just, I go out and do my thing, and she waits for me to come back, and then we hang out, and she helps me. She's the real skilled tinkerer among the two of us. She helps me a lot. But never mind all that. I don't know much about the Moonbear clan, but that's real cool.
Yes, I can see flames coming from your face, chest.
Oh yeah,
There is-
yeah.
There is one thing that we do have in common there, I suppose.
What?
Given the lands are so cold, from the times we are young, we are taught to breathe, to heat,
Oh,
and
like
yes, just heat up your body to survive the cold, just
Like
simply
you-
by breathing.
you can breathe fire?
No.
Oh.
But it's a way of heating up your own little furnace within your body.
Oh. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never thought about everyone having a little furnace in them. Though I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. Yours seems a bit more like this cooker beside me more than
Yeah, it's yeah. Necessity, I guess.
Does it hurt?
Well, most of the time, but it usually it calms down. I just one of the things that changed how adventurous me and Osmi get out on our journeys is, you know, you get older and the things that you thought you could brush off, can't brush them off anymore.
Don't do anything.
Mhm. It doesn't hurt that bad, but it's definitely not inconspicuous.
No, but you wear it well.
Thank you. And you see her cheeks and around her the slits on her mouth kind of glow warm, and you can only imagine that's how she blushes.
Aww, that's lovely.
Mhm.
As the two of you
And
discuss this, Ritz and Kovah, you take care of the horses. Is there anything you want to talk about, or we move forward?
Hope is actively trying not to make eye contact.
Ritz is actively trying to make eye contact.
Yep.
Saddling the horses! Saddling the horses!
Yeah. Oh no, you gotta pull the other side.
Oh, what? Which side?
Left.
This side. Oh, that side. That side. Yeah. Got it.
No, other left.
Oh, that
Like your
left.
left.
Yeah, that. All right. Got it.
Yeah,
No
good.
problem.
Great. There we
Hey.
go.
Your magic's fucking wild, mate.
Yeah.
Like, I saw you in there and you were like all covered in feathers, and it was like poof, and then you were like whoa, and then it was like whoa, and then it was like whoosh, you know?
It's not been described to me like that before, but I think I get it. Yeah, I just learned from some people, I guess.
It's pretty baller. I mean, I ain't seen no one cast like that before. Who'd you learn from?
Various people. I tend to walk into adventuring parties quite often. I kind of used to act a bit like a guide in Morn. I walk around a lot in the woods and tend to help people to get out usually. So I've sort of passed around adventuring party to adventuring party to point them the right way, and I picked up some magic from them.
Oh, so this is like no big deal to you then, right? Like you've done this kind of shit before all the time.
Totally.
But you ain't never seen nothing like these shadows before.
So, I don't tend to fight. I tend to run.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising. You're pretty badass, you know.
When cornered.
Well, not that I'm happy you got cornered or anything, but like you really saved our asses back there.
Oh, thanks. Happy to help.
What does it feel like when you cast magic? Is it like does it feel like a warmth or like? I've always wondered.
I don't know if this is the same for others, but it kind of stings.
What, like it hurts?
It's not quite hurt. It's like when you get hurt, that feeling right in front of it. As if you don't realize it's hurting yet, or there's an uncomfortability. It's strange.
Like anticipation?
Almost, yeah.
I think I get that.
Some spells require me to like eat weird things, or like it's very in the moment sort of thing. I tend to do really weird things, and people have gotten kind of freaked out.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
The weirdest thing I've eaten, I think, like a pupa.
What?
Like when a caterpillar like gets into a cocoon and it's like almost ready to hatch, sort of, and then you eat it.
What? I didn't even know caterpillars did that.
Oh, yeah, they do.
City boy.
And that gives you magic?
It's sort of, kind of. It's like I do an action. Have you ever seen a wizard cast something? They tend to like read a spell book.
Yeah.
They do that to then do the spell, but for me, it's like I need to give up something, or like it doesn't just appear out of thin air. It's like
Like a component.
yeah. But the components just don't, they're not the same usually. It's whatever's on hand.
Alright. It's something
like
I've always wondered.
yeah.
How do you know which components you need for spells before you do them?
He's like actively looking around.
That's a good question. It's like a instinct.
It's like you were saying about wizards, right? And it's like, how do they know what words to say to make the spells work?
Well,
Like,
they
who was the first
read.
person? Yeah, but before they wrote it down, like,
Oh.
it was like Ignatius, and then fire happened. You know? Was it like an accident?
I think it's like, isn't it like runes or like older language or something?
Oh. Like, what if you just went around eating a bunch of stuff and seeing what happened?
That sounds I think that's a druid.
Well,
My
it's gonna
dad
to
used
try,
to do
right?
that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was a really good druid.
What's the weirdest thing you ever ate?
Oh, like beetle dung.
Family dinners must have been quite fun.
Yeah.
Amazing. So as the
I-
two of you chat and finish up with the horses, it gets pretty late, actually. And the two of you, Ritz and Kovah, give me a perception check.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh, oh yeah.
Oh my
Oh my
god,
God, we
look
get
at
to
you! 21 on both of you. Oh my god, amazing. So, as you chat, you start noticing that although the moon is high in the sky and it is actually getting pretty close to midnight, through the trees, you start seeing little motes of light. And as you look further in, you see a procession of pixies that slowly make their way towards the farm. In front of them, you see Lady Salvia, and behind her, there's about 15 pixies. Some of them are carrying flowers. Some of them are carrying something that looks like tiny self-made musical instruments. And all of them, one by one, get closer and closer to the farm.
Ritz will just poke his head in and let people know, like just shouting that the Pixies are here.
Oh.
All right. So,
Beep,
as
beep.
all of you peek out, you see Svante, actually, when you mention this, Ritz, he gets up and dashes towards the bathroom. And through the door that he's in his haste, doesn't even close, you can see him in front of a tiny mirror trying to brush out his beard. While he does that, Betry turns to you guys and says,
Do we also need to like look presentable and such?
Do
It
we?
would be wise.
Oh, okay. Kovah unzips his skin like a lizard shedding and disguise selves himself to
Excuse me.
look more
what a way to
presentable.
start!
Unzips skin?
Yep.
Ritz
Okay.
visibly recoils. What the fuck?
Sorry.
Are you using a disguised self just to look more presentable?
That's amazing. Kovah, I'm gonna give you inspiration. What a whiplash of descriptions.
Unzips skin.
He unzips
Holy
his
shit.
skin and becomes a different version of Kovah, just more presentable. Amazing.
Okay, hair all neat, everything fits nicely. No
gonna have
like bags
nightmares.
under the eyes. Such a
Amazing.
normal boy now.
Do I gotta? Should I? And she takes off her hat, and she's got like permanent hat hair. She shakes it out, and she's like, Did that do anything?
Looking good.
Yeah, I think you look great.
Okay. She puts her hat back on.
Amazing. Ritz, Kari.
Yeah,
Ritz will
Kari
lick
is-
his hand and like try and smooth his hair back, and it immediately like falls back over his face. He's like, ah, fuck it.
Kari doesn't do very much.
Carrie's looking great all the time.
He's just, used to being more presentable than the others, it seems.
True.
All right. So, as you guys get more presentable, you see the door of the farm open, and this tiny person, this little pixie, comes in and says,
Well, the farm seems safe. I can only assume that means you have succeeded.
Yeah. Do you need your flower back?
Oh, what happened to it? I'm actually quite curious.
He takes out the former magical, now regular ass flower, I guess.
Huh. Interesting.
He also
Well,
had water in it, and Daisy drink the tea that was left behind.
you see
It was
Daisy drop
amazing.
blushing and looking away because she's as soon as Lady Salvi is in, she's back to like the serious warrior pixie, so she's like avoiding her gaze, and Lady Salvi says,
Oh, is that so? Well,
Yeah,
It was very important research.
it's really cool.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it was. In any case, the flower doesn't seem magical anymore. I can only assume that means it did what it had to do.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
think so.
and you see that she's nodding, but she seems a bit worried, mostly because of probably her own lack of knowledge on this subject.
You want it as like a memento? It seemed important to you.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Yes, we will find a respectful place for it as a memorabilia of sorts.
I have some like some starter for like if you want to grow more of them.
I don't believe we'll be able to replicate this particular bloom, but thank you for the kind offer.
Yeah.
At that time, Svante finally gets out of the bathroom. His beard brushed out, his hair slicked back. As he runs past you, you get a whiff of something like perfume.
Oh.
And
Ritz gives a little wolf whistle.
he gets closer and he kneels down in front of the fairy and says, "Oh, Lady Salvia, it's always a pleasure." And Lady Salvia says,
Of course, and you as well. Shall we start?
and he says, "Oh, yes, of course. Oh, I'm so excited. You guys are here for... I think this is the first time that someone's here to witness how we do the ritual. Oh my gosh." And he grabs the lute and dashes out, waving for you guys to follow him. And as he rounds around the farm, he stops in front of a little well. And he looks at Lady Salvia, who gets up on the edge of the well, and the pixies surround her. So,
Over here.
yeah, you can see the well on the side if you want to
Ooh.
be there. So, as Svante gets to the well and fairies circle around it, he begins playing his lute, and pixies start joining him in a song. He starts playing quite quietly at first, unsure of himself. But as Lady Salvia looks into the well, you start hearing more and more pixies join him in the music. And the ritual begins. The jar of honey that you brought to them is here with her as she upends it into the well. Svante holds out a bottle of wine, and that too gets appended right into the water well.
Oh.
And then Lady Salvia stands on the edge and starts chanting something in Sylvan. Do any of you know Sylvan?
Do I?
I don't know, do you?
Might. Do I? Let me check a second.
I have a local friend called Sylvan. Does that count?
I think we chose. Oh, we didn't choose anything from what I
So-
think I could know Sylvan.
That
I don't
is
think we
very
checked.
vague.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we checked which language he would have gotten from that. I think I'd chosen a different language.
You
I
had
think
Elvish. You chose Elvish.
Yeah.
So, then no one can understand what exactly she's saying, but she starts chanting. And as she does, the well starts to emit golden glow. The pixies and Svante go into this joyful tune, and suddenly there's a pink cloud gathering over the farm, and it starts raining. Only it's not water that you see falling down. It is these fat drops of honeydew. They do not fall to the ground. They slowly start drifting down from the sky. And as these golden drops start floating around you, softly landing on grass, Svante and the pixies open their mouths and start catching the drops on their tongues.
We join or
Yeah, can we do that?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Kovah like gently just have it like his hands up and then form his hands and do it.
All right. So who tries the drops that fall down?
Yeah.
All right.
All of us? Yeah?
All right. So as you guys try these big floating drops, they are very sweet and strangely filling. They make you feel warm and full inside as a hearty meal would. And there is this slight feeling of dazed like drunkenness that comes with it. And I would like all of you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, party.
Woo! On saving throw. Okay. Normal.
How the fuck do you roll?
Yeah, I'm
Oh
fine.
my God.
Oh
Wick.
damn! Wick doesn't even blink. Amazing.
No one challenged Wick to a
25.
drinking contest.
Yep.
11.
Okay.
That
Ritz?
seems about right.
Oh, Ritz is 12. All right. So yeah, Wick and Kari, you two feel this like slight sensation of a buzz that comes with these drops. But it is all it does. It just mellows you out a little. Both Kovah and Ritz, meanwhile,
That seems about right.
yep, they get this like spaced out expression on their faces, and both of you experience this like slight fuzzy high as everything around you seems almost cartoonishly bright and soft. Ritz, you see Kovah right next to you, and his little furry ears start twitching like a butterfly's wings. And Kovah, as you look at Ritz, his tail changes from this magenta color to a green, and you can see it woven around Ritz's leg like a vine.
Wow.
None of the rest see this.
that.
This is just them experiencing the drink.
I didn't know you could do magic.
I didn't know I could do magic either.
Wow.
I poke his ear.
Oh, thank you.
It's so fuzzy.
Grow myself.
How'd you get it so fuzzy?
That's a good question. I don't really know.
Yo, can you make mine fuzzy?
Let me try.
He kneels down.
He just starts like cups both of your ears.
Amazing. So, Wick and Kari, you see Kovah starts with the serious expression poking at Ritz's ears as they both sit on the grass a little ways away. The rest of the Pixies, after taking their share of the drink, actually start spreading around the perimeter of the farm, and you can see each of them starts like talking to the flowers and the mushrooms that grow on the sides there. And even far away, you can see there's like a glow of magic around them as they coax the mushrooms back into health, as they slowly start rebuilding the fairy ring. And as they do that, Lady Salvia turns to you, Wick and Kari, and says,
Well, it seems your companions are out of the count for now. But
Great.
the two of you seem receptive to information, so I suppose this would be the time for us to discuss our business.
This grass is lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Carrie, I'm learning magic.
That's wonderful, Ritz.
I love grass.
So, as I told you, there is a matter of utmost importance that we need to be completed. But it is unfortunately out of our realm of possibility and reach. About a month ago, a precious artifact from the time of the uprising against our usurper was stolen from our mountain. This dastardly thief came at night. Brave Daisy Drop was on duty at the time and gave them a fight, but unfortunately she was not able to kill them, just cut through their clothes, and they managed to escape.
Okay. That sucks. I'm sorry that happened.
Yes, well, the biggest issue is that they stole the most important artifact of our rebellion. Rebellion. It is,
And she kind of lowers her voice so the two of you can hear.
It is the spell book that our wizarding usurper had. It has powerful spells, as well as an account of the experimentation he did on us.
For you, particular magic.
As you can imagine, we do not want this in anyone else's hands. We want it back not only because it is our trophy by right, but also because someone else might want to reuse that knowledge and make more pixies flightless.
And she looks to the like forest line, and there is real worry on her face about this.
What
So-
did the thief look like?
Well, let's see what Daisy Drop has to say.
And she beckons Daisy Drop towards you guys, and she comes over and says,
Are the two of them okay?
she points at Ritz and Kovah.
You're so small.
Yeah.
They'll be fine.
Just lying on the grass, like eating bits of it.
Staring at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, yes, I was there, on patrol. This tall being came at night. I mean, they were as tall as you lot, maybe a bit shorter. They were wearing a green cloak. I couldn't see most of their face. Looked human. But I did do something. I was going for their neck to cut the artery, but unfortunately they were too tall, so I was able to only cut off a bit of their clothing.
And she procures a little bit of cloth, and this is what you guys see.
Ooh. You got a really sharp knife.
Do I guess would it be history check for that, like iconography that's on there?
I can tell you straight up, Kari, you have no idea what this is.
Could we do a history check?
Nope.
I love cloth.
Do I recognize this at all?
Not really. I mean, the
It's
colors
true.
seem Ennersvalian in nature, but that's about it.
That's green.
I mean,
You're so right.
like it looks both like 2 sticks of wheat and also a Viking hat. So it's kind of fun.
You're so smart.
Yeah, jeez.
Car, you know so many things.
These two need to. Oh my God.
Guessing we don't have any idea where this thief could have run off to.
Lady Salvia says,
Well, if it is someone that is specifically looking for spellbooks, they might be some sort of wizard as well. And, well, creatures like that either have their own towers or live in the cities. Hence the help that we need. The closest civilization is too far. We are trying to teach our warriors to ride upon the birds, but it is a slow process, and still the road is way too difficult for them yet.
Yeah, fuck the road.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Ritz, aren't you a wizard from Ennersval? Did you do it?
May we take this piece of cloth?
Yes, you can.
and Kari, you take this piece of cloth. It is actually a pretty thick wool. Maybe this is part of that cloak that the person was wearing. It's dusty. The embroidery seems to be like average in quality, not extremely expensive type of clothing. and there's a little bit of dust and blood on it.
Kovah grabs Ritz's cloak. I got the thief, guys. I did it.
No.
Kovah, you're doing great.
Thank you.
I think I could have been a wizard if books weren't so hard to read.
Yeah, you gotta learn like A and B.
And,
God.
and the squiggly one.
Oh.
Fuck that guy.
Oh, I hate him.
Lady Selvi turns to you, Wick, and Kari, and completely ignores the two of them, and says,
So, this is what we need done. We need to procure our book back, because if it falls into the wrong hands, it will do more damage to our kin. And, well, the reason I needed to bind you with a promise is because spellbooks are rare, and I know that tall folk can be swayed by such a thing.
Speaking of that, bind and promise, is there a time? Is there a clock ticking on that, or is this what happens if we, like, I don't know, we gotta go to the store and we go to the store instead of looking for your spell book or whatever?
Oh, no, I am not so powerful as to look at your every move. The promise
okay.
only compels you to do your best to have this done. If you come in contact with any information on this, or the book itself, and go against your word, well, in that case, I do not envy you.
Okay.
You're like really good at lying, though.
Yeah. What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
You're gonna kill us with knives.
Ooh.
she
I'll kill
chuckles
you
a
if you
little.
don't drink a glass of water right now.
What's the water?
Can I have one?
Who's that?
Give
There's
me
tea
free.
inside. Go get.
I can't. My legs ain't doing it.
Yeah, Ritz's legs ain't doing it.
Look, I just
Just like
point
the
at them.
horses.
Kovah points at them too.
Yeah. Lady Salvia,
Yes.
I must ask, if this book was so dangerous and had all of this knowledge that would have hurt your fellow Pixies, why not destroy it?
Magical items are not so easily destroyed. And, well, part of it is, even if we knew how, I'm not sure we want to. It is our most treasured trophy. When it's time for ceremonies, we use it as a ballroom. We dance atop of it, and, well, it is a huge boost to morale.
And it's worth money.
Wow.
What was the name of the mage that did all this to you?
Ah, our usurper, the wizard Mulric the Meddlesome.
Mole.
More like a mole dick. Am I right?
Nice.
Hey.
You are pretty smart.
Moltic the Meddlesome.
Kovah, did you hear? I'm
It's
pretty
true.
smart.
You are a wizard.
She
I
also
could be.
turns to Daisy Drop and says,
Did you hear that one? Moldick? We need to write it down.
Moltic the Meddlesome, is that the name? Maybe in my book too. He's writing, but it's fully just like doctor's handwriting at this point.
"Oh yeah,
Draw a
scribble,
dick.
scribble."
Draw a dick.
Got it. Oh yeah, you're right. Penis.
We'll do what we can to find your book. We're heading to Ennersval, so hopefully
that's
we'll
good.
stumble upon something.
Yeah, I'll get the horses.
Kovah, hey, Kovah, have you?
Go,
Have you
Kovah, go. I try and push
Kovah.
him up, help him.
Rolls over to Wick. Hi.
Where's Have you seen our dog friend? Where's our? I think our dog needs some pets.
Oh.
Tufts, where are you?
Dog.
I just do a little like wolf whistle to call the dog.
Yeah.
Bark.
The dog bounds over to you guys and plops on top of Kovah, waiting for pets.
Oh no, he's
Yeah.
dead.
I'm so dead. I've never been more dead.
Tough, you killed him.
I died.
He just works at you a little.
I sleep here now.
Good boy. Good boy.
Hunk shoe.
Wick and Kari, you also see that once the information was given, Lady Salvia relaxes a little bit and turns to Svante, and they are now sitting on the edge of the well, talking very quietly. You can see a little blush on Svante's face as he's listening.
Kiss her! Kiss her!
Yes.
What? Who's that? Who's that? Oh,
He's gonna eat
It was
her.
Tufts.
Yeah, Kovah like makes Tuft like do a talking motion with his hands on his mouth. Or did it? It was me.
Svante goes very red in the face and kind of turns away from you guys to talk more with Lady Salvia.
Got him.
I walk over, pick up both Ritz and Kovah, one left hand and right hand, to bring them inside.
All right.
So strong.
As you move them inside, Tuft follows you guys, kind of like trying to lick their faces as you go. Kovah, as you are carried into the house, the world seems like very floaty, and you're not sure where the sky and the earth are. But as you are carried through the farm, you notice something in the blurry periphery of your vision. Among the garden and the plants, you see a solitary figure standing there with half a mask depicting a sun. Their face turned upwards towards the sky, and you can see with a small smile they catch one of the honey drops out of the air with their tongue.
He's crying. No.
And you are brought into the house.
Weeping. I
Yeah.
don't like it here.
It's alright, Kovah, we're leaving. We're leaving right now.
What's left and down is up and right.
You're so right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kari, do you tuck them in the armchairs?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The two of you find yourself in the soft armchairs on the side of the room. And Wick and Kari, is there anything else you want to do?
The only thing I'll do is, well, for Kovah, because he's small enough, is that I can remove my like little cloak, I guess, that I have, and put that around Kovah. And I won't I'll kind of do this without thinking, but Kari's like arm that is revealed under there is very scarred.
He's gonna just pat it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Kovah's gonna be like there all with the fluff that's sort of like wool of it.
Yeah, Tuft finds his way between the two chairs under their feet and kind of plops in there and goes to sleep almost immediately.
Oh. Good boy.
I don't know what is cloak and what is dog.
I think it's all dog.
Oh, that's a big dog.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
I think
Wick.
I'm gonna sleep.
As you are the only one outside for a moment, Daisy Drop approaches you, and she kind of sits down on your shin and looks up at you, very serious for a second, and says,
You are a brave warrior.
Oh, thanks. I try my best.
Well, that is all we can do. to be honest. Sometimes I worry that my best is just too small, you know?
Yeah. I know how that feels. Obviously, I'm not as small as you, but
Okay, you didn't have to go there.
I mean, well, I thought we were just pointing out the obvious. Like, I didn't want to make
Alright,
it seem like
okay,
I
okay.
was belittling you or anything. Not to.
Okay.
Poor word choice. Poor word choice. I'm sorry,
It's fine.
but I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And she awkwardly stands up and leaves.
Good talk.
Yep. It becomes very awkward very quickly.
I'm real good at this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the rest of the pixies spend the early hours of the morning coaxing mushrooms into being again, and the rest of you sooner or later find yourselves tired and closing your eyes for a bit of a sleep.
Yay, sleep.
Yeah, so you take a long rest. You're all
Yippee.
restored in terms of hit points. And when morning comes, the pixies are gone.
Oh.
Oh.
The sun is shining brightly onto the farm, and the ring of mushrooms around the place is flourishing.
Holy shit, it's morning. Everyone wake up.
Oh, so wait. What happened?
Shit, it's morning.
Oh, your tail's back to normal.
Hmm?
Your tail's back to normal.
Huh?
It's not green.
Was it green?
I think so.
Oh. That's great, buddy.
Okay. He's gonna look out of the window for a second. Is there someone there still potentially?
No, not really. All you see is the plants. You see some of the sheep already grazing outside.
Okay.
Svante is actually in a great mood. He puts a pretty nice breakfast in front all of you, and he says, "Well, I think this was a great success on all our parts. I think this deserves a celebration. I mean,
Oh,
even
thank
more of a
you.
celebration that we already had."
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and there are sausages, there's eggs, there are veggies. Yeah, and he even finds a little stack of cookies in a jar that he uncorks and, with a conspiratorial wink, puts them in front of you guys on the table.
At the buffet in front of them, it's quite obvious that Kovah's face drops quite a bit. Almost like his stomach is turning a bit. And he's not as eager for a feast as he was sitting down. So he's just gonna kind of sit there, waiting a bit.
What, Kovah? You don't like vegetables? What is it?
I'm a pescatarian. That's don't like meat.
Oh,
That's all. That's
I mean, I can move them out in front of you. Is it like, do you just not like looking at it, or here, and I switch the plates.
oh, thanks. Thanks.
Yeah. Just don't look over here. And she puts up her hand on the side of his face. Don't look at this. I'm eating it.
Oh, I didn't mean to offend anybody. I just
No,
thought...
it's fine. It's a you didn't know. I'll just
All right.
have veg. Thanks, Wick.
Does that include eggs?
Eggs are fine.
Hell yeah. She
All right.
she starts stuffing her face with eggs.
Yeah. As you guys eat your breakfast, Svante says,
think,
I brought some food over to Gunhilda and the rest. What's your plan for today?
I was going to say, I think Ritz is a little bit too worried about Gunhilda and Greta to be eating breakfast. So he would go and check on them before eating anything.
Oh yeah.
Just because Gunhilda was looking real bad last night.
Yeah, she doesn't look much better, but you see a plate right in front of her. There is some tomatoes there, there's this egg. Most of it is untouched. You see, like on the side, she tried to eat some of it, but there is no appetite.
Okay. He's worried. Is Greta looking okay?
Yeah, Greta is sitting on a little armchair in the corner. She is currently eating one of the cookies that Svante found for you guys.
Okay. Does she look like happy to stay with her gran? Or
Yeah,
does she
well,
look like she
she's
might
as
wanna-
happy as she can be in this situation.
Yeah. Okay. I'll eat with everyone then.
Yeah, Betry at that time though he's eating his portion with gusto, sometimes shooting glances at Gunhilda's plate. His appetite is alive.
He's eating for two. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Real?
bitch is pregnant, canon.
That's what happened with the
ants.
Knolls.
What a twist.
Good old Svante.
Awesome. Sorry to interrupt. Your
No,
breakfast is
absolutely
good.
great. So yeah, the you guys eat your breakfast, and yeah, what's your next step?
Get the horses ready, I think.
Yeah. Make sure they're
All right.
still where we left them.
Yeah,
The horses
are
like
fine.
drank some of the tea, the drops, and just got fucked up as well.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
horses are just blazed. No, the horses are fine. In fact, they seem even a bit eager to get some movement in because they've been kind of stuck in this little area of the garden. And you start carefully transporting Gunhilda and everyone else onto the cart. Svante is there helping you guys, and when you all finish up, you see him kind of turn to the side a little bit and kind of wipe his face a little and says, you guys are good folk. Yeah. If you ever, need some golden fleece for any socks or anything, you only need to find me. You know where I am.
Have any to spare? Do you have any on hand?
Oh, sure, I have some. Most of it is for selling, but I'll get you a bit.
I've got a little bit of gold, I think.
Ah, pish bosh, put that away. And he leaves for a bit and comes back with a little sack, very light, but it is filled with this like light beige wool with little bits of gold spun into it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey,
only
that
my
reminds me.
sheep can do this, So think of me when you use it for something.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Wick
you.
is gonna pull out the little fabric and be like, Svante, you look like you know fabrics. What do you know anything about this?
Oh, he looks closer. I'm actually gonna give him a little investigation check.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, not with a natural one.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Yeah,
Svante, what if I tell you you're really cool and I inspire you with the great breakfast you made us?
Well, Wick, if you want to give Svante your inspiration, you can. I would allow it. Only you
Sure.
need to explain it to me how you help him.
Well,
What do you say?
Wick would probably say, I mean, you've helped us a lot. So, and this is what this is the fabric that Lady Salvia gave to us to hunt down the person who stole their book. And I know, listen, I know that Salvia is really important to you. So, like, if you know anything about fabrics with your sheeps, if your sheeps could sniff this out, I don't know how sheeps work. What do you know? What do you know about this?
The list of things that Wick doesn't know how it works.
Yeah.
Wheels, sheep. Amazing.
So good.
But yeah, this is very good. You see him blush a little bit and look at the cloth with single-minded focus. Okay, that's a bit better. He looks at it and says, Well, the colors are definitely Ennersvalian green. I can tell you that. As for that symbol, looks like 2 A's. I feel like I've seen that before in the city, but I haven't been there in years.
2 A's. Double A, like the batteries. Those don't exist here.
What are you talking about?
Doesn't know sheep, does know batteries.
Yeah. Priorities.
That's good to know. We're gonna head to Ennersval soon, so thanks.
No problem. And he like awkwardly pats you on the shoulder. Well,
a very hearty handshake.
Oh, yeah, he takes your hand. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. I don't meet many Moonbear clan members out here, but you seem exemplary.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Of course. It is only right as a member of the Golden Door clan to extend a hand for anyone passing through these lands. And well, you seem like good folk.
You too.
Ritz is going to give him a big hug.
No.
Oh,
Thanks so much, Svante, mate. I don't know how I'll ever make it up to you, but I promise one day I will.
He feels touched by your gesture, Ritz, and he holds you tightly in and like picks you up a little bit from the ground and says, "Oh, you little lad. Well, if you ever need anything, if you're out my way, just say the word and I'll give you a place to stay and a warm meal."
Likewise, if I'm ever around and you need something, just let me know.
All right.
Off we go.
All right. So you guys set out for Ennersval. Who is taking the reins on the cart?
Who knows how to horse?
Kovah knows a bit about animals, but he's also got weak little arms, so he needs maybe a little bit of help.
Is Betry still here?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. But Betry, he also doesn't really know how to handle a cart. He had assistance for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Jonah!
Oh.
I don't know if I'd have much experience with horses.
Well,
had the
if
strength, I
none of
can
you
ride it.
have land transportation as one of the things you know how to do, it's going to be an animal handling check.
Yeah, Kovah will probably do that with maybe asking like one of the three to help.
Well,
Oh, got it.
Wait a
Never mind,
second.
you're good.
I'm an animal handling goddess.
Oh, animal
Slay.
handling goddess. All right. So, yeah, Kari just quietly settles up right next to Kovah on the front of the cart. And with just a gentle touch on the reins, the horses start their very confident and measured movement down the road.
Oh, you've got it. And he'll scoot quite a bit away. Not really making much eye contact. Kind of just sitting there.
Yeah, I think Kari, even with your passive insight, you can tell that Kovah, for one reason or another, is avoiding your gaze and like tries to be as small next to you as he can.
You'd be very direct about it. What's the matter?
What?
You're clearly sitting further and further away, and the cart is not very big.
Oh, I just didn't. I just didn't want to intrude.
How big is this cart? And are we all like in the same spot?
So in the front of the cart, like where they control the horses, Kari and Kovah are there. You guys are in the like on top of the barrels in the actual like body of the cart with Betry, Gunhilda, and yeah.
Okay.
Can we still like see through to the front where the horses are?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Can I eavesdrop?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you are close enough that you guys can hear things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not whispering whatsoever.
Yep.
You did very well last night.
Thanks, you're really good too.
Thank you.
Nice weather we're having.
I suppose. A bit warm for me.
Mm.
Betry says, is it just me or is it very awkward in here?
Oh, we could sing some traveling songs.
Yeah.
You guys know Country Toad?
Nope.
It's like a country toad, take me home.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I know this one, Betry says. Yeah, to the place. I can toad.
I belong. Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
What else happens? You just sing it?
Froggy mama.
I mean, you can clap and like dance if you have room.
Oh.
It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, like, the bridge is very simple. It's going ribbit, ribbit 5 times.
Oh.
Yeah, I can do that.
Let's hear it. Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
Ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Hey, that's it.
Hey, I did it. Yeah.
Do you not have songs where you come from?
No, well, we don't sing about country toads, that's for sure.
What do you think about?
It's kind of hard to explain. You know the noise that metal makes when it hits other metal?
Oh yeah,
It's kind of like that.
like quah.
Yeah, a little bit of that. I mean, there's music and songs and stuff, but it's a lot of just a lot of noise. Not really
Sounds
much
kinda fun.
focus on the vocals. it is
Gunhilda,
fun.
like, looks up at the sky and says, please, please, the spirit of the doe, just take me.
Oh, sorry. We have to be quiet.
Oh,
Oh,
you
she's
don't know.
resting. Country toad.
Take me home.
Ritz, I'm gonna give you inspiration.
Yeah,
That's very good. All right.
Are Carrie and Kovah still being awkward with each other in the front?
Yup, sure are. Didn't help. Amazing.
I probably should say something before we get to Ennersval. Just in case, you know. I don't know what's going to happen on the road. We've got a couple of days travel ahead of us, and I hope one of those things ain't going to come back. But if it does, just in case, you guys should know there's a real good doctor in Ennersval that we could go to help us out.
Oh.
So if you get there and you know we get separated or whatever, just go to the Ravens clinic and they'll take care of you.
But why would we get separated?
Just better to plan ahead just in case, you know. We don't know what's going to happen on the road. We got the box. It seems real bad. And I mean, I hope it's just going to be plain sailing.
Yeah.
But just in case, I thought you guys should know.
Okay.
Is the doctor a cleric?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's great. Dr. Layfeed, he's great.
It's been a while since I've talked to a cleric.
Ritz, you have never seen him cast actual spells. He is like an honest to God, like physical doctor.
That's basically a cleric.
All right. So, as the awkward road continues, I would like someone in chat, to roll me a d20.
Roll a
See,
69.
nothing bad's gonna happen. Nothing bad is gonna happen.
Nothing bad ever
It's all gonna
happened
be fine.
to the Kennedys.
Mm-hmm. You're just like for any random encounters, anything like that. 9, okay. All right. So, yeah, the rest of the first day of your travel to Ennersval goes without a hitch. The roads are nice and even, and interestingly, you don't even meet anyone. Probably because you guys are going from the western direction where the flash happened. People are probably steering clear of whatever happened there. But your first night in the forest finds you at a pretty calm and safe spot in the forest on the side of the road. Unless you have anything you want to achieve, we'll go to the second day.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right.
No.
Is this just the second day of traveling? Like, what's the situation?
Yeah, so we're gonna get into the second day of traveling, and I need another d20 from chat.
Come on, chat. We're trusting you.
Mm-hmm.
Country toe.
Take me home. You're getting it.
A 9 again.
This
Amazing.
singing thing's
That's
fun.
it. That's it. Yeah.
Karen
right.
says very quietly, Ribbit Mountain.
Very good.
Carrie!
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, so we're gonna get the second one from a different person. So this one is from Astrodite with a 14. So the second day of travel is going pretty nice and uneventful until at about midday you guys start hearing something in the distance. I would like all of you to roll a perception check.
Oh. Take me home. Country
To
toe.
the
What?
love.
You hear something? Perception. Where the heck is perception? It's under P. Normal.
It's under P. Yuck.
P.
Pee pee pee.
P P.
All right. So we have a 17 from Ritz. Amazing. Yeah. So Ritz, you start hearing before anyone else does strange sounds at the in the road in front of you. You start
Kind of strange sounds.
you start hearing sobs, but they are very low. It is a very, very low and deep and loud voice, crying like a baby.
Oh, have I heard any voice like this before ever?
I do not believe so, no.
All right, I'll just run up to the front and be like, "Hey, hold up! It sounds like someone's in trouble."
If we listen, can we all hear it now?
Yes, when Ritz points it out, you all start hearing these very heavy, deep sobs, and in the on the line of the horizon in front of you, a few hundred feet away, you see something on the road, but it is a bit too far to notice what exactly.
Kovah instinctually checks his lantern again.
The lantern seems fine.
We should check it out.
Yeah, we should see what's up, right?
He'll leave the cart and wait for others to do so too.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you do?
Walk over there.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're leaving the cart a bit behind and walking towards it.
Yeah, and we'll
I'll-
let them know to yell if anything happens back there.
Yeah. I'll actually stay with the cart.
Okay.
'Cause I don't
I'll
wanna
split the
leave-
distance and watch from the middle.
Okay, so Kovah is the one that is approaching.
Yes.
All right,
I'll
Kovah,
back
are
him
you
up.
trying to go stealthy?
Nope.
Nope. All right. So, so how far are you staying behind him, Wick? Just so I know.
It's 20 feet probably. Just
That's
to
real close.
how's 30 feet. Enough to see them and be able to take a shot if something weird
no
happens.
problem. No problem.
Yeah.
All right. So Kovah, You start approaching, and you indeed hear sobs. And as you get closer, it looks like a huge boulder on the road, but it moves. And as you make more steps towards it, you see that this is actually a hill giant sitting on the road and crying. You see his huge arms ending with these, like, almost a size of the cartwheel type of palms. And they are balled up into little fists, and he is pushing them towards his eyes, but these big drops of tears cannot be quelled, and they just drop one after another on the ground in front of him, to the point where there is this big puddle of mud forming right in front of him in the middle of the road.
Excuse me, sir? Right?
He had like a little hand on his, like, I guess, foot or knee or something.
Oh, you touch it.
Uh-huh.
All right. As you touch this creature, he clearly was not expecting anyone and did not notice your arrival. And as you touch him, he almost jumps up and looks at you, and you see this huge face with red eyes and puffy eyelids. He has this like very heavy set brow and pretty heavy jaw that is now slacking under his face in surprise, and he looks at you and says, "Oh, who's
sorry.
there?"
Sorry. I'm Kovah. Are you okay?
Kovah. I'm Big Boy.
Oh, hello, big boy. You are
I'm
pretty
not
large.
okay.
And he
Oh,
starts
no.
crying again.
What's wrong?
Mean folk took my pet.
Oh no. Why did they do that?
I had small friend, Fluffy.
Oh.
They took
Did you
it.
see... Where did you meet your friend?
Friend was in forest, fluffy and sparkly, and I took it.
Oh. Did it have a necklace on?
Ritz looks at Kovah like,
No. Has fluffy fur.
Hmm.
Horns too.
Horns too.
Huh?
Did it seem like it wanted to go with them, or did they force it?
No, and he starts crying, says, "No, they took him, oh."
Oh no. Did you see where they went?
There, and he is pointing to the forest. But I'm scared. Big Boy not strong. They had Zappy, they had Shooty, they had Grumpy.
Oh. How many of them?
This many.
And he holds out his palm with 5 fingers out.
Ooh. Well, I think you're very strong. I have a couple of friends I could ask, and we could go to the forest together.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. I'll roll with advantage.
hell yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, dirty
Hey.
20.
Oh, that's
Nice.
much better. Let's go. All right. Yeah, so dirty 20. You look up at him, and Wick and Ritz, next to this hill giant, Kovah is minuscule. And
Oh.
if this creature decided to crush him right now, it would not even take much effort from it, especially with how weak Kovah is currently. But you can see as Kovah talks to Big Boy's face kind of goes slack for a moment, and it looks almost like a child's. And you've heard of hill giants. Hill giants are known for their brute strength and not much else. They do not have any society of their own. They do not create things. They mostly live in forests or hillsides, and sometimes take roads hostage to take a tithe from people going through. But in this moment, this creature looks like a 3-year-old, and when Kovah extends a helping hand, this creature looks at him and says,
You help Big Boy? No one ever helps Big Boy.
Oh, well, there's no reason not to.
All right, we can save Fluffy.
Yeah, I'll go get my friends.
Oh yeah.
And he'll look. I mean, Ritz is, I'm assuming, there too, right?
Yeah, I'm just like standing by next to you. But I look pretty happy with you. Like Ritz is grinning at you.
Ritz, could you get Kari and I mean, Wick started with Wick, hi.
Hi, I'll wave everyone forward and I'll start walking closer.
So this is Big Boy.
Hello.
He got his friend. I think it's maybe a goat or like a deer. It's a fluffy animal with horns. No collar. And some mean 5 people took them into the forest.
Apparently they had like a Zappy.
Yeah, Zappy,
stuff.
Shooty, and Grumpy. So ranged, maybe magic, maybe something like what that thing that Wick had. I don't know. I've never seen that before, but that's a thing apparently.
I hope they don't have one of these.
I don't.
Me too.
Yeah, that was loud.
Yeah, well, I loudness isn't our only problem.
That's true. So, I mean, I know it's maybe gonna waste our time a little bit, but I think we should help him, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe
Yeah.
those people, maybe the 5 of them are from Ennersval, and we can find out, like, if they're stealing stuff. Maybe they're stealing books and stealing everyone's shit.
Yeah.
Can we try and like leave the wagon somewhere safe before we go though? I don't like leaving it out here just on the road.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe we can just like put it behind some trees or something.
Maybe.
Um,
Can anyone
what if-
use that shooty stick that you've got, Wick?
I think technically yes, but mine is special to me.
Oh, I see. So
Yeah.
Bertrand can't use.
No,
I'm pretty sure I could if I needed to.
he's like peeking out of the cart.
I have
don't.
Bertrand, do you have any weapons on you?
Not really. I have this.
He has this like a letter opener.
Oh, I've got that too.
Hey,
Oh,
that's
we
good.
match.
Nice get a lot
Yeah.
of mail.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of took this off of it. It's fine. So, okay, yeah. Bertrand, are you confident to stay in the cart?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Do not
I'm out of
Yeah.
options.
and Hilda alone, nor Greta.
Mm-hmm.
How
Yeah, I
like,
don't want to leave them.
Big Boy,
Yes.
do you think you can lift a cart?
Yeah.
Oh, could we take it with us?
I don't know about taking him into a fight.
No,
I
he
mean, I
could
hope
just
it's not a fight, but
he could just place the cart close enough, but like, at least we'll keep an eye on it.
Big Boy, do you think you could defend this cart and protect the people inside?
From
Carrie,
who?
you're so smart.
From Zappy?
From anyone.
Yeah, nobody else can enter the cart.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just in case someone comes along.
He
I-
stands up and takes like 2 big steps towards the cart. The horses get real nervous real quick.
Oh, run back to the cart.
And he in 3 quick strides he's over there, and he like puts his huge arms around the cart, kind of like hugging it close and looking suspiciously at the road.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right. Everyone in there. It's all right. He's
Yeah.
a friend. He's a friend.
You can
I-
see Greta is like looking scared at the huge arms around the cart.
Don't worry. He's on our side. He's gonna defend you.
He's very nice.
His name is Big Boy.
Okay.
You should introduce yourself, maybe.
Hi, I'm Greta.
Hi,
Big boy.
Greta.
See, he's great.
He gives her like a very wide smile. The teeth are very fairly spaced apart and yellow. And she's like,
Nice to meet you.
Now these are our best friends, big boy. So you can't let anything happen to him. All right.
All right.
We'll go get your pet back. We'll help you out. You just make sure no one comes closer to this cart.
No one comes close, and he.
Except
do.
for us.
Just scare him off.
No one except you.
and he
Yes.
closes his arms around the cart.
Great. Kovah Kovah is gonna his left thumb, the nail of it, it's his left hand, all 4 fingers nails are a bit sharper than his other hand, and he's gonna kind of try and do this not in front of everyone, but walk to the cart and bite his own nail off. And he's gonna leave it on the ground close to the cart and Big Boy. And as if nothing happened, just turn around and walk back to the rest of the group.
Ritz is just like, weird magic shit.
All
Right,
right.
are you gonna be alright?
I think so.
And she's kind of getting slowly over her fear, and currently with her tiny little finger, she's poking at his huge thumb that is like over the side of the cart.
Hell yeah, you're so brave.
He doesn't even feel it. All right, so Kovah leaves his nail, and and I suppose you guys set off into the forest.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, who's taking point?
I'll take point.
Yeah.
If we're
All
in the
right.
forest, then,
Ritz isn't very stealthy, so I'll go at the back and like defend the rear.
All right. So this is my question as well. Do you guys all want to be stealthy?
If other people are, Kovah would be too. If other people are not, he doesn't think of it.
Yeah. Not yet. Yeah. So at this point, it's just like, I think just trying to find a trail or something to follow, so I don't need to be stealthy about it. Yeah.
Give me a survival check, Kari.
Sure.
Ooh.
Well,
An
few
8.
dice.
Okay. So yeah, you start looking around, but doesn't seem like there is any trail to follow. You look around. This seems like a pretty standard side of the road. If there are 5 people, as he said, then they must be pretty adept at hiding their movement through the forest.
Carry anything?
No, it seems whoever came here and took this creature's pet are well adapted to moving through the forest, finding it very difficult to find a sign to follow.
Is there anything anyone else wants to try?
Would investigation help at all?
Sure. Yeah. You can explain like using any skill that you think would work, and we will give it a go. So, Wick, what are you trying to achieve?
I think Wick is gonna try to investigate goat if there's any like fur or anything
Okay.
that got caught in places.
All right. Yeah. So, looking for those tiny, tiny things. All right. Give me an investigation.
Well,
Thank you, dice.
We're
That's
so
a
good at this.
6. Yeah. Okay. So, Wick, you try to look around, and yet nothing. At this point, both Wick and Kari, you start even doubting that these 5 even exist. And yeah, there's not a sign that you find. But there is something that one of you notices. Ritz. You see something walking through the trees. No one else does, but you notice a middle-aged man with an axe lodged into the side of his head, going through the forest, kind of aimlessly.
Hold up, I got a piss. And Ritz will go towards him.
what?
The
Got a
ye
piss, be
old
right
got a
back.
piss.
And Kovah's lantern is not setting off anything.
Actually it does. There's this like slight flicker to Kovah's lantern.
Oh no. Oh, Ritz, please come back. Ritz.
All right. Ritz, you kind of disappear into the bushes a bit. Do you want to stealth away?
Yeah, I guess I'll get away from the party a little bit and then stealth just a little bit to try and make sure that they can't tell which direction I've gone.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
Kovah's gonna try to find him.
All right. Give me a perception then, Kovah.
I'll use inspiration on this. I think.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
We'll see. We'll see if I'm fine.
Same thing.
Wow. 8 and 8. Interesting.
We are on the same line today.
Here's how we're gonna treat this. So Wick and Kari, you are a bit busy looking around at this moment, trying to find any signs of life here. Ritz, you move away from the group, and you feel like you are pretty stealthy on this one.
Oh, I got
Kovah,
this.
you are quietly moving behind him. Kovah, give me a stealth check.
Ooh.
Okay. None of you can roll a higher than an 8. This is amazing. So, Ritz, as you start moving away, you're pretty sure that you are outside of the line of sight of both Wick and Kari in that moment. And as you step closer towards the figure that is floating among the trees, a branch behind you snaps, and you look around and you see Kovah that is like following behind you, clutching his lantern.
Kovah, I got piss.
Ritz, why are you sneaking if you have to piss?
Trying to find a good place.
That's not true.
Come on, Kovah, trust me, alright?
I know there's a ghost. My lantern, or a zombie, I don't know what it is.
Also, your lantern is, the more steps you did towards Ritz just now, the more your lantern is intensifying in
Yeah,
its
it's like
brightness.
going green. And he's pointing at it like, weird magic.
Look, Kovah, I know you've got some bad experiences with ghosts, alright? But they're not all that bad, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be fine. I just need to take a leak.
So
I'll
maybe
come
you
right
should
back.
go together and we could talk to the ghost. I am quite literally a ghost expert. This is like the whole thing I do. You should like. Why are you going alone?
A ghost expert, eh?
It's I've lived in Morn, Ritz.
I don't know anything about Morn, Kovah.
I told you there's dead things all around it.
All right. I'm trusting
Is
you,
this
all right?
trail?
Oh, now you do. Thank
We'll go
you.
together.
Thank you. I don't need to pee though.
Well, we can do that after, all right?
Okay.
All right, come on.
All right. So the two of you step closer towards this ghost.
We're so sneaky.
It was
Yeah.
so smart.
So, Ritz, you get pretty close, and this ghost, who's like walking aimlessly, turns around to the sound and regards you with his lifeless eyes. You see like his skull completely cracked with the axe lodged into it. Kovah, you don't see anything.
All right, well, Ritz is going to stand up and just put his hands out, like, placatingly, in a peaceful gesture. So
What?
Kovah can see that, like, Ritz is looking at something in front of him and, like, putting his hands out and being like, all right, hey up, mate.
What?
How's it going? Nice to see you. How's your day?
He just moans with a raspy voice towards you.
Listen, I need a favour, all right? We're looking for something, me and my friends, and I'd really appreciate some directions if you could help me out. We're looking for a group of, like, 5 people. They probably have, like, a goat or a deer with them. Came through here not too long ago. Have you seen anything like that?
Meanwhile, Kovah, you just see Ritz talking to a blank space in front of him.
Yeah, Kovah's like slack-jawed, like,
Ritz, give me a persuasion check.
Come on, let's persuade him.
Ooh, 15. Not bad at all. Yeah, so, Ritz, you see this man who is clearly a soldier. You can see by his insignia that he is one of the soldiers of the Crimson Wolf. But his clothing and his armor seem old, clearly like last century's kind of uniform. And he is clearly someone that was dead here for quite a few decades. And as you beseech the spirit, he lifts one of his ghostly arms and extends it towards the forest, indicating a path. Kovah, you feel this whoosh of cold air permeating the space, and there is this rustle of grass, and Ritz seems to be looking somewhere in that direction.
Oh, that's great. Yo, thanks so much, mate. That's real helpful. I really appreciate it. Is there anything I can do for you? Do you need any help with anything?
He just moans and continues walking.
Have a good one. Sorry to bother you. All right.
Ritz?
Kovah,
Did you?
you good?
I'm not used to not seeing them. But you see them. But you're not from Morn. What is happening?
Oh, we can keep this between us, right?
I think there's a lot of things between us, but yeah. This
I
feels
mean-
like it's a theme.
It's a bit of a thing. But yeah, it doesn't have to be a big thing.
No, I'm just like... It's curious. Why can you see them? And I'm used to seeing them.
You used to see them.
I mean, in Morn I saw so many.
Wick and Kari. That's a long ass piss from Ritz.
West Virginia. Hey, what? Are they doing more than pissing? Wait.
Oh.
Wait, did Kovah go off too? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Should we go find
Well,
him?
Yeah. Well, we know which direction they headed in, so it shouldn't be too hard to find those two idiots.
Yeah, you don't even have to roll for survival because these tracks are very fresh, and the two of them were not extremely stealthy. So
stealthy.
Kovah and Ritz, as you whisper in the forest, you start hearing from the distance Wick and Kari moving in your direction.
Yo, shh. We'll talk later.
Okay.
Y'all
Turns
pooping over
around.
here?
Open in there.
Yup.
God, people love trying to watch me piss.
Sorry.
Well,
What took you so long?
I don't know. Maybe I couldn't find any privacy.
Diarrhea.
Hey,
Insight check.
Go for it. Go for it. Ritz, give me a deception if you want. If you
Yes.
believe in yourself.
I believe in myself.
Damn it! She's so dumb.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, he really is like just trying to find a good spot, you know? And you can respect it. There's a certain, importance to finding a perfect spot to pee in.
oh, ooh.
Ooh, carry the lie detector. Almost.
I mean,
Do I
yeah.
need to roll too, or
I
am I
think
good?
no.
I think you're good.
Yeah.
Diarrhea is
I will
real
say
always.
this, Kari, it's clear that both of them are a bit shifty, but they're just shifty guys.
Yeah. Ritz, you have a habit of doing strange things when you apparently need to go pee.
That's
All
very
I want to
judgmental.
know, did you find... Yes, it is. Have either of you two found any clues as to where we need to go?
Actually, I did. I pissed right on a clue. And it told me that we should go that way.
It's true, I saw.
God, but you're not elfin.
You
I'm
pissed on a clue.
sorry.
Told you any more details than that?
Over there?
That way. Trust me, you don't want more details.
Let's go.
Ritz starts confidently walking in a random direction in the forest, and all of you start following. And in a couple of minutes, actually, you guys can notice there is a little bit of a change in the wind. And as the wind blows through the trees, you sense a fire burning. You feel smoke in the air. Clearly someone has a fire going.
Is it stealth time?
Think it might be stealth time.
All right, give me that stealth. Let's see it.
Stealth.
I believe.
Stealth.
Stealth.
Where's my stealth? There.
Oh
it is.
no!
You.
Oh,
God.
Oh, no!
Oh my
No.
God. 6, 2, 17, 13. Ritz, have you used your inspiration? I don't remember.
I think I did. Yes, I did.
Okay. Yeah.
I
So.
used it on the stealth check earlier.
So I will say this is a strong stealth from most of you. Yeah. I will say Kovah is still a bit out of sorts from this brief revelation about Ritz and the spirits around you. Wick, you immediately go business mode. Like all the goofy silly things that you just discussed, like they fall away immediately, and Wick is almost unnoticeable as she moves through the trees. Wick, as you are the one that is good with this stealth, give me a perception check.
All right.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
You kind of like split away from them for a bit to try and gain some sense of advantage on this. Oh, not bad. 14. So, Wick, and the rest of you can still see this as well, but Wick is a bit further away, trying to get some info before the rest of you get noticed. And Wick, you see between the trees there is a little camp. It is tiny. There's just a fire and a couple of logs that have been put as little benches. Kind of similar to what you guys had 3 days ago when you were on the road. And you see an interesting sight. There are indeed 5 people here. You see 2 wood elves that look really out of place here because you know that wood elves are currently in long, like centuries old conflict with the Empire. These two are wearing their uniform, but clearly are deserters. And next to them, you see a man in a crimson wolf kind of getup, with pretty good bits of hide armor. And he seems to be the one calling the shots here as he says something and gestures to the other one. And you see next to them is a woman. She looks pretty young, and she's not wearing armor. But as she moves around the camp, she snaps her fingers, and you can see a rope snake its way towards her. So she is clearly a magic user of some kind. And as she summons the rope, you see that she is approaching the fifth member of this group. And this is very strange. She is tying this person with the rope. You see this fifth person looks like a soldier. Half of his face is covered in blood, and he is clearly out of it. But the rest of this camp is quite nervous. And as she ties the rope, the leader of the group says, "Tighter, tighter. We don't know what he's gonna do. And fetch the sheep." And you can see one of the elves goes to the side of the camp and picks up this sheep that looks like one of Svante's sheep. It is white with these specks of gold gleaming between. Clearly, it's a sheep that somehow got away from the herd and was found by Big Boy. And the sorcerer lady, the magic lady. You heard nothing. The magic lady says, "It's kind of a shame to feed it to him. Look, it's gold, surely worth something." And the man says, "Well, I think it's gonna be worth to us more this way. If we can keep him occupied with the sheep, that should give us a little bit of time to figure this out." And it seems like they're preparing for something.
Would Kovah have any idea what this tied up man might be considering more in business?
Well, actually, everyone, as Wick points out the group and like shushes you guys to look closer, all of you can give me either nature or medicine.
Okay.
Ooh.
Whoop.
Ooh, Kari,
Ooh,
16, very good. Kari, as your companion points out this group and you take a closer look through the bushes towards this man, you see that the side of his face is covered with blood because there are 4 deep scars, very fresh, running down his face, down to his clavicle. Something sliced through him pretty deep, but he is not dying out of like the amount of blood he's lost. If anything, he seems alright in terms of his condition, other than his movements are kind of quick and jagged, and his body is covered in this sheen of sweat. Clearly he's feverish.
Do I know anything of this condition? I know, like, I have some knowledge of like crimson wolves and these things, but is any of that related to me in some form?
It's pretty far. It's difficult to tell. There are some hypotheses. I think one of them is it might be an infection brought in by gnolls, because you know now that gnolls roam these forests. Another and more disturbing theory you have is that it might be the first sign of lycanthropy setting in.
With lycanthropy, would I have any further knowledge of that, or just the fact that it exists?
Give me a history check.
Yay!
Yay!
No. Dice failed me.
Yeah, the three, you know that it exists, and you just base knowledge while living in the empire that the biggest amount of lycanthropes are from the Crimson Wolf clan. In fact, some of them harness that power to be some of the most dangerous warriors on the battlefield. This person doesn't seem like they're harnessing shit.
Yeah.
How long has it been at this point that we've been out?
Until you left the cart?
Yeah.
Since then? I'd say about an hour.
Okay.
What is the condition of the moon at sort of not necessarily this time, but when do I think it's going to be like a full moon?
I would say it is in a couple days.
Couple days. That's not good. We have a time frame on when we should be very worried.
Is anyone wearing green?
Yes, actually both of the elves are wearing the wood elf uniform. It is forest green with these parts that are patches of leaf-shaped embroidery that, if they stand still in the forest, might make them indistinguishable from the forestry.
So no gold or anything?
Not that you can see, no.
Okay.
But you're quite far away.
Oh, true.
And that thief was wearing a green cloak, and this is a uniform.
Oh.
Okay. We talk to them. Maybe ask them if they need help. If they're in trouble, maybe we can help them with something else than a sheep.
Yeah, maybe they'll give us a sheep if we help them out.
Yeah.
I don't know what the problem is, but
Does it look like the two wood elves are scared of the other person who's calling the shots, or are they just kind of chilling?
Great question. Roll me an insight, Wick.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, 12. That's not bad, especially with a -3. So, Wick, it doesn't seem like they are afraid of the leader, but they are casting very worried glances towards the man in the ropes, and they look around at the forest with the same amount of nerves. I think with your knowledge of danger and being in these sort of situations, they look like they are ready for an attack. It seems like whatever injured this man might still be out there.
I relay this to everyone and I say, maybe we should just talk to them.
Yeah.
We should.
Maybe they need healing. I can maybe help with that.
Yeah, I mean, we just need to make sure we don't trigger them to attack or anything, right?
Yeah,
So
they're scared.
maybe the person who looks the least threatening should go out. I kind of look at Kovah.
Oh, okay. I could do that. No problem.
We'll be right behind you, though.
Okay. Yep. Walk it out there. Step, step, step.
All right.
Got this, Kovah.
So, Kovah, you bravely leave the bushes and walk towards them. And as
hi.
you come closer, as soon as you say hi, both of the elves get their bow and arrow out and train them on you. You see the woman that was crouching next to the man turns around, and you see a spark of electricity between her fingers. And the leader stands up with a heavy two-handed sword and says, "Not a step closer, for your own good."
Not a step. I'm okay. Hi, my name.
What are you doing here?
My favorite color's green. What's yours?
Oh God, Kovah.
Kovah, give me a persuasion with a disadvantage.
Jesus Christ.
My favorite color is green.
What a tactic.
Nice one.
Natural one. Okay. So as he does that, his voice trembling, Wick, you just see clearly they are not taking this well at all. And as Kovah's voice trembles and he looks like a deer in the headlights, you see, guys, that the man in the bindings snaps his head towards Kovah and looks at him with a look of a predator.
Oh no!
And while
Oh God!
the rest of the group are looking at Kovah, and the leader says, "Yeah, look, I think you should leave." As he says that, the ropes around the man snap, and he, with a strange animalistic jump, lunges towards Kovah, and this is where we're gonna stop.
Run.
No! No!
Uh-oh.
I was,
Well.
Well, Kovah's
funny.
dead.
Yeah.
Well, Kovah's dead.